expected Shay not to adopt it. Yeah. He has a hobo, but like they have lore. Give him a shit ton of give him lore. Right. And you expect Shaena not to adopt. Well, I'm never with you. Honestly, ow. Yeah. Same. Oh, wait. Oh. Alright.
Gigs.
Finally, I gave her a Christmas.
Jesus.
What is it, a small game now?
Pretty much at this point, with the amount of shit I've got written out, as well as all of like the reference photos and all this jazz.
And I need to fix it, confused.
Thing's giant.
That's a confused face. That's sad. That's kind of like a raised.
Okay, guys,
that's
guys,
a raised eyebrow. No, it's,
I don't have my thing
it's
up.
more sad. It's a sad face.
Give me a second.
I know, that's the
I
point.
gotta add
I'm
one
putting
more
myself
thing and I
because,
should be good.
please forgive me. Forgive me for what I've done.
No.
What do you mean? You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. What are you talking about? We don't know anything. You
Oh yeah.
didn't do anything. You got away scot-free. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No repercussions or punishment. It's fine.
That we know of.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, not that there would
guys.
be, because technically...
Hello.
Hi.
We all good?
Sorry. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up, slam me.
I completely forgot to set up everything. So I'm just setting up my.
Put your feet up on the table. Put it on the table. What is it? Wake up.
Bartholomew. What? Huh?
We were playing System of a Down and Slipknot at work today, and I was pretty happy about that. I'm corrupting the morning shift.
Yep.
Yes.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Legendary Actions. I am your fantastic host, Dicidius. And previously, you guys had made your way into the hold, the Dwarven Hold of Holwar, where you guys had begun work refitting the Remembrance for her new journeys across the land with your brand new shipmates, the Storm Bottlers, Morik and Urbab, also known as Magical Mischief Artificers, who are now moving their store to a Remembrance near you. You also went and did another guild mission. Well, hey, look at you guys doing your job. As you guys had gone out of your way to try and recover the leader of the Kobold Corners here in Holwar, her daughter who had gone missing. you eventually found her where it seems like she had been taken by this large creature that you eventually found out was something called a gene warrior. Or a gene soldier. You guys defeated it and managed to rescue her. As such, they saved. You all did a really good job. And the night ended with everyone, kind of going about their days in their own little ways.
Is it good for you too?
Made friends with a new Kenku who has joined the team called Greaser. One of you managed to break into the Mages Guild in the town and guzzle some random stuff. Of course.
It was you.
And the rest
I blame
of
the guy
you,
who was
I
actually
believe-
trained at a majors college. I blame him. Must have been him.
Ah, yeah, wasn't it? Yeah.
And everyone else got drunk off their asses, apart from Lucas. And, Adrian, of course, because of the fact he can't physically get drunk.
Adrian just did work.
So, the morning
Adrian's now
comes
the scrap for the business, I guess.
most of you guys would awaken in the tiny little room that you guys are all currently sharing. The bed is essentially what looked to be like a pumice stone bed. Like a bed made of solid block of pumice. But as you guys had all moved to sit and rest on it, you found that the stone actually conformed and shifted to your bodies to make it more comfortable to sleep on. The morning comes, and each of you awaken all kind of, half-cocked on the bed. Some of you with, legs dangling off. Others kind of awkwardly, inadvertently spooning against each other. You're asleep in your box. So you all each begin waking up, and already you can hear sounds outside. There's the sound of some cheering. You hear this distant noise. And you hear the sound of music in the air.
Don't everybody wake up at once.
Lucas apparates out of his box in that flood of smoke and light.
Is the Kenku awake?
The Kenku is currently is not on the bed with everyone else. It had snuggled into a corner. Its head kind of in the corner of the room. They've just smushed their face into it.
Morning.
Hello. Morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
I can
what? I
make
keep
sounds.
getting
I can make sounds. with my,
I'm on
with
a
my
toggle.
Station, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, this is
In the description, it
Typically,
says,
it's pretty subtle.
the loudest you can make it is
harmless
the sound of a
sensory
door slam. That's the loudest you could make it. Yeah, you can make a knocking sound.
He'll make a knocking sound around their head. Throw card.
Who's a
It's the
Kenku or
rest
everyone?
Everyone except the Kenku.
As everyone who wasn't awake, you would hear the distinct sound of a finger knocking on wood, like a nice hard knuckle rap, like tuck tuck tuck, like right next to your ear.
Sorry, my headset's graying out a bit.
Gill's a heavy sleeper.
Hold him. Kick him in the ass.
Is she present?
no.
Oh,
She went for a walk.
I know she did. I come back by now.
Do we leave him? Like, it's just a festival, like...
I feel like you
Nothing
want
we're-
to celebrate.
It's like real party's gonna happen like later.
Is there a window?
No. Most dwarven buildings don't really have windows. The only places that really have windows are like shops.
I was gonna see if there's. I was gonna see if
Maybe we could just ask them to do a wake-up call for him at like noon, if he's not up by then.
I suppose that'll work. Yeah.
Mouth open, now drooling.
Yeah, that
I
seems
like to imagine Xavier was laid there on the slab, eyes closed, but just spoke anyway, you know, like...
yeah.
If that's the case, then Gill's tail flops over his face.
It's like getting a mild punch. Those tails are thick and full of muscle.
Unruly, even in his sleep. You know, at times I wish I were a druid like Shaena.
I'd recommend,
all sorts of mischief.
if you guys are getting breakfast, I recommend you go now. It's already busy down there.
Alright. Alright,
I'm gonna start fussing the Kenku and start bothering Grease.
You just
Make
see
sure
the
they're actually
feathers
waking
kind of
up.
slowly kind of like peeking up as they finally just like turn their head and kind of scrape their beak on the wall a few times, looking around at you.
Morning. Pop on the gonna pop on the mask, realizing that the first thing they saw this morning was a fucking skull.
They don't seem calmed by it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey! Sorry.
I can do this.
Going to get breakfast.
If you're not hungry, I could use your help for some stuff. Alright. I'm gonna be taking care of business around town then. There's probably a lot of... Some shops are probably closed, but others are probably gonna have specials on. I'm gonna hit that up while I can.
Very well.
I'll meet with you guys
Oh,
later.
Lucas. Let's head on down. I'm sure they don't close on us.
Well, what's going on?
We're gonna get breakfast.
I could eat food. I could eat food.
Maybe next time we just mention like bacon or something and he'll wake up.
He does have quite a one-track mind sometimes, that is true.
Hmm.
So, food?
Yeah.
My point exactly.
Why? Just kind of rolls over on top of the box, just kind of squinting with like barely tracked eyes. As you remember, she did actually have like a thimble or so of whatever the hell the rest of them were drinking.
Breakfast? You keep breakfast for
Sits up, hair's like a complete wild mess, eyes bags under them. Just, I think I could do some, like an egg. trying to cover her eyes from the light.
So he'll gently like lift her and put her on.
She is not a morning person. Looking like Cruella de Vil on your shoulder.
Alright, I'm gonna head down and see if I can get something to eat. Maybe we'll just walk out right on out.
He'll follow after. While he's walking, he'll
So,
press this
as you
button on
guys
his clothes.
just like clean yourself off, as you guys head on up to the main area of the inn. The inn itself, you would see that there is quite a few patrons currently about, and you would see that there's currently a game being done here in the inn, like in the area where the dining area is. You would see they've set up what looks almost like a dartboard, but it is full body height and has several sets of rings on it. And you would watch as some of the dwarves, you know, just kind of like talking to each other, and then one of them would twist up a hand axe and just throw it into the board as it would slam into one of the circles, and you'd hear everyone cheer as you would see a bunch of people who are sat to the side, all with other axes as well, just groan and all take a drink. As it looks like a bar game.
It's beer pong, but with hand axes.
He'll just turn to you.
Just looks at Gill.
I was born for this moment.
I'll order respect to Seagull.
Let's see how well your moment forebodes for you.
So, you guys, if you want to, you're able to spend about, like, a silver piece and get yourself breakfast, along with the rest of them. As you ask about the whole, axe throwing thing, it seems like it's not something you can just join in on. You have to get in at the beginning of the round, because it's all about who can outlast who, sort of deal, as well as who's the better axe thrower. So you need to kind of come in with, like, a group to participate in this sort of thing.
Just got sad.
Waddle, waddle. And he waddles away.
Just clone yourself. There you go.
He technically could.
He does. They do say to you, like, you know, catch up later in the night. I'm sure someone would, you know, like, let you jump in.
Sounds good.
So, as you guys sit and eat, and
Did you hear that as well?
Gill starts to
Maybe we
recoup
could
themselves.
Buzz. Get that. It sounds like somebody's mic's going up.
Is it
Is that
mine?
me?
I
I
was
don't know.
muted.
Somebody's mic keeps like scoping up like every couple of minutes. Hang on, let me just reload the
That's
world
really
for a
weird.
moment.
I hear it.
I'll rejoin.
Shouldn't be mine. It's not my headset mic.
It might.
I just heard it.
That one.
Yeah, I just heard it again.
Fine.
It might be the music.
That's what I was thinking at first.
It might just be a bad track.
Let me switch the track up then.
Okay, I reloaded. See if that happens again.
I will go around. Well, like I'll go around like the bar. See if like what is there to do?
As you walk up to the bar tender would kind of just. Oh well, you're looking for what is it? You're looking for games, sales, shops, that sort of thing, or are you looking for a bit more of our Erosian time?
Well, he'll stop at that. No, I was more like everything. Like not really sure. Maybe shop.
Well, most of the shops on the main docks are currently open. You'll be having a good time there, especially with the sales they've currently got going on. Plus, today they've got some special little things in, especially around the north end. You'll find that the makers have been up on their arms today. So there's a lot of fun things to buy and do there. Aside from that, all across the boardwalk where the hold guard is going to be coming in, you'll find there's a lot of soot dolls with drinks to buy. On top of that, there's a lot of games.
Wait, you said I was able to make basically a massive list of the ingredients to Coke, right?
Yes.
It's like you've got the lit. The problem is half the ingredients require you to make machines that you don't have access to. Like you need carbonated water for one, which requires you to make a machine that would allow you to carbonate water.
Who would know about that?
Well, you've got like 3 artificers in your group now.
You know that's a fair point.
He'll go back to the table. Well, there's lots of games. There's shops that are open. That are still open with sales.
With sales?
Sales.
Could be a few nifty items we could purchase for the journey ahead.
Try and find some stuff to make
I also
the
feel
drink.
like I kind of owe someone deal with
Lupine's still just kind of sat there, like, eating a little bit of egg that they had at the side, just kind of trying not to blink.
What you guys?
Suppose we'll just keep an eye out for. Not quite sure. I do know it knocked me out for quite a good while.
Wait, what was the question?
What you guys drink? You still have it.
Oh,
I heard it again.
it was basic meat. Yeah, I heard at that time the.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have
Yeah,
to
I
accept
heard
that
that,
it's
yeah,
happening.
I'm hearing it constantly.
Let's just accept
though.
that
That's
it's
so
happening.
weird. I'm not hearing.
That was
this.
the first time I heard it.
I don't know what it is.
I know, I've been hearing it like 4 or 5 times now, so...
Really? No,
It's probably Unity's
Yeah,
audio
it's only-
thing fucking up.
It's only once in a while. It's not going off rapid fire, so it's just.
It could be
It's
me
fucking
because
not
I'm the only one who's not hearing it.
It's fine. We'll deal with it. It's at the end of the
My
world.
computer's been fucky, so it's whatever.
I just assumed we drank just like normal mead, or ale, or what have you.
Currently, around this celebration time, a lot of the meads that they've got on offer are ones that are like a little special, you know, because it's the festival celebrating the fact that their hold's allowed to be a thing. So a lot of the ales are out and about, and even then when they're not, this hold is known for its alcohol. It's like what put it on the map. So even your basic alcohol here is stuff that's been handmade here.
It would have been whatever was cheapest, because we're
Yeah.
bleeding money.
Okay, so what do you guys want to
Thank
do?
you for considering my fears.
So what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do games or nothing? Which is the first thing you want to do?
Might as well. Do we have anything that we need to sell?
Anything
Any
that's
things we picked up? Yeah, one scroll we had that made us all this money to begin with. Do we have anything like that? Otherwise,
Do we have,
if we
an
don't,
artifact level item to sell?
other than that, we could probably go shopping, see if, or at least take a look to see if there's anything that we need. He says, looking at Adrian. Can we, Dad?
I have a list of stuff I have to take care of. Like, if you want to go shopping for yourself, use your own money.
Well, I was thinking more in terms of if there's anything we need. If there's nothing we need for the whole of us,
I need a new weapon, but I can take care of that myself.
And then I guess we can go window shopping it or what have you.
Seems like the best idea. Has anyone seen Shaena come back yet?
No.
That's probably
Yeah.
the best, considering what happened in the last town.
Yeah.
Come back with like a mushroom.
As you
That's-
guys...
Did she?
She almost got arrested.
Oh, yeah,
That might be the
Oh.
folding.
Didn't she get it? Wasn't it almost?
did
I thought
get
she
arrested.
did get arrested.
No, she did get arrested. She did get arrested.
Well, last time she got arrested, yeah.
So yeah, the sooner we find her, probably for the better.
I'm just dancing, man.
Shall we
just
check
dancing.
the town jail first, just in case she's been locked in there?
You know what? Why the hell not?
As you guys finish your food, get up and start heading out, we will switch across to Shaena. As you awaken to the sounds of, like, the
Oh, I was
celebrations
gonna say
going
I would
on.
actually be awake by now because if I was outside, then I would have heard all the festivities already starting.
Oh, that's
I would've
true.
been
That's
walking.
true. So as you're walking, you have that weird feeling in your gut, like something that's not settling right as you kind of make your way through. The entire boardwalk is full of games counters and booths where people have set up and have all of their wares out front and center. A lot of it is alcoholic, but there's a lot of other things as well. Like weapons, fun little items that people can use. You see one booth that you're walking by called Bracelets of Breathable Air. That seem to be this marketed setup for basically these bracelets you can wear that would allow you to make like a little bubble in your hand that you could then put around your head, which would allow you temporary breathing underwater. Looks like they're selling them to try and get people to go under the water for when the Hold Guardian appears. And you can see there's a lot of people still like getting ready. You can see some families have even set up at the edge of the dock waiting, and they've got like these thicker cloaks on, ready for like obviously getting wet.
I will buy
Like they've
one of the
reserved their
bracelets
seatings. You're gonna buy one of the
Yeah,
bracelets?
I'm gonna buy. No, you know what? How much are the bracelets?
Give me a split second, I will find you.
No, they're on sale.
They're forced to come.
They're marked up and then discounted. Still paying like 110%, you know.
So the price for the bracelets with the celebration currently going on, 80 gold pieces.
So 80?
Holy
80
shit.
gold pieces.
Hey! Oh, Jesus! All right then. Oh,
Just
Jesus,
$800.
it's okay.
It's fine.
It's the it happens all the time.
It is a magical item that you do not need to attune to that will give you 1 hour of breathable air.
That's pretty good, actually.
Does it have
Like
charges?
bracelets.
One
Does that
charge
charge it?
it respawns at the dawn of the day.
Oh.
That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
So 1 a day, 1 hour bubble of breathable air.
You know what? I'll buy one.
I'll just buy one for Gill
buy
too.
Buy 24 and just line one arm with them.
You would as you
Live underwater.
you
Oh my
know,
God.
hand over the money. You would see that they come in a bunch of different designs, but they all have a central little jewel that looks like a bubble. It looks like a pal that has been hollowed out mostly to create the illusion of a bubble. So there's ones that are made in like wreathed wood, others in brass, copper, gold. They all have like generally the same cost because it looks like they're all made from like actually the same material and veneered to look like these different materials.
Just buy one for Gill and have it stacked up to where he could just stay underwater. Because he could hold his breath for what, an hour? And then he's got the chainmail that adds another hour to it.
So you'd be
Basically,
able
let
to-
you basically have you go under for 24 hours.
Essentially.
Just buy like an arm's length worth each arm. There you go.
For you, what's that?
I'll put
One
it.
charge,
I'll
two
put him
charge,
on his
three charge,
tail.
four charge, 5 charge, 6 charge,
Oh.
7 charge, 8 charge, 9 charge,
I'll
10.
put him on his
Next arm.
tail.
So yeah, you get yourself a nice little wood looking one with the bubble on. As you now have that, as you continue making your way through the streets, you would see the games vendors as you pass by. But as you are going across, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Oh boy, okay. So boy, perception, did you say?
Perception.
Luckily, that's my good one. 17.
17. Okay, pretty good.
Yeah.
So as you're walking through the street, you would see the rest of your group actually walking off towards what appears to be the hold guards barracks.
Ah. Let them do their own thing.
You
They're
just
clearly
let
doing
them
something
be as you.
important.
Boy,
As you
I
walk
can't
through
believe
the
something
Shannon's so
important.
stupid to get arrested again.
As you're as you're walking across,
That was a
you
joke.
do hear another loud like set of. As you look up, you would notice that they've got essentially lantern fireworks all across the upper part of the ceiling of the hold. They're like these big bubbles that look almost like buoys in water, held on these thick ropes from the ceiling. And every now and again, you can see one of them start to glow and grow a little, and then spray out this colourful powders as they go, giving a similar sort of feeling to fireworks. Except for
That's
it
nice.
sends this powder slowly showering down, as you'd see little areas covered in like, different coloured powders.
Wait, would we notice Shaena?
I'll let you guys do a perception check, group check.
I was gonna say, was there any bands around that I could just go play with?
Oh, let me look
Or
at it.
like go,
Oh,
like,
there's-
have my
there's-
lyre to
there's-
just kind of like,
There's plenty
I have-
there's
Strum
plenty
to?
I have zero.
around.
No, I have +2.
yeah.
So-
I have a
just kind of
plus
wanna-
3.
Whilst those guys are
I have a
looking,
+3.
I just kind of
That's
want
all
to just
you.
have like quietly pluck up my lyre, basically, just listening to the music, tagging along.
I
with
couldn't
the
tell.
Give us a
Was that
a performance
a
check.
plop?
That's a,
crowd.
no,
Is that
was
with
not.
advantage? Because that's like a proficient
I
thing.
wasn't. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
That
so you
seems
basically
fine.
roll
Seems
add
fine.
your proficiency
Okay.
modifier.
Dirty 20 then.
Oh dear.
Okay, so what did you get for perception?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
I got a 10 for my performance.
A 10?
Mhm.
As you sit there and strum along as you're kind of wandering by, one of these groups who has taken, you were playing along their music with, the Arakokra, who is currently the one who is playing the sitar at the front, just kind of gives you this smile and offers his talent out to you.
Oh fuck, okay. I guess. Shaena's just not gonna bother.
Pulls you onto stage and starts playing with you. You're like happily jamming alongside you.
Aww. Yeah. Finally, my skills are actually going into use.
As with a dirty 20, you would notice the striking ginger hair currently on one of the little stages that are spattered around the docks. You'd notice her just happily strumming away next to this Arakokra who's happily jamming alongside her.
You know what? Whenever I'm done shopping, I know what I want to do with the rest of my night.
Well,
yeah, when we're done shopping, I'll let you know how Adrian's gonna fill this
good
night.
news. She's not arrested.
Oh, that's a relief.
Hmm.
Not a
Mm.
penny bail.
Look on the stage. It's kind of hard to miss.
Points across.
Ah, good.
Ah.
She's having a good time. All right. I'm gonna start getting to work. I'll find you guys later. I'll check in at dinner.
Sounds good.
All right. See you back at the tavern then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm grabbing Greaser, and I'm just gonna split off down a path.
As you just take Greaser and start heading off.
Once I split, Adrian's going to kind of tap his face twice, and his hair's going to get styled into more of a ponytail. His jacket's going to stay the same, but it looks like chin's going to be a little bit more pointed, larger cheekbones, half elven features.
I thought you were turning into a Chad.
No.
Oh, wow! Of course. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah. No, he's going to give himself. Amazing. Adrian's going to give himself more half elven features, at least cosmetically, as he heads down.
As you make your way down and through,
Wait.
you would find the perfect store for what you're looking for.
Perfect.
You do not read Dwarven, so you. No,
You
do know Dwarvish.
I do. I am fluent in Dwarvish.
Terribly
I am
sorry.
fluent in Dwarvish.
Very sorry.
Hell yeah.
So you would see that this one's called Dwarvish Devilries and Haberdashery.
Alright, that'll do.
It's,
I'll step in and I'll
symbol
start
is
shopping.
a thread being cut by an axe. As you enter inside,
I'll look over to
to
Greaser first, actually, before I go in.
Yeah,
just
just
immediately
entrance, you
before
can
I go
see
in, I'll
lined
look at
with all these
Greaser.
beautiful outfits.
And I'll ask, know anything about this place? Is the owner a good guy? Girl? Them? Good people?
Get the fuck out the back of my store, you little shit!
You know any other places?
Kind of motions to follow.
I'll follow Greaser.
As she takes you along, you'd watch as she's just kind of waltzes along, and you'd notice her gait is a little weird because of the fact that what you thought was a magical prosthetic at first, you realize it's just a spring joint, basically. It's all it's doing is basically springing back into a straight position when she starts moving. As you realize she can't even afford magic prosthetics. As she's just kind of
I don't expect anyone to just randomly be able to afford magic.
That's very true. That's very true. She kind of waddles along with the click of the fake talons as she makes her way across. She'd go down one alleyway into the side, and you would see this little back alley area and this more rundown, shitty sign that says "Diamond in the Rough."
All
And
right.
it's down a set of stairs into a little area.
What are these guys like?
She pulls on the jacket she's currently got.
Gotcha. Come on.
Nods and follows as you head on down, and you would see that it's a lot more quaint, this place. A lot lower down, very relaxed. As you enter inside, you would see that it's all more like mundane and practical outfits, like comfy wear.
Mhm.
You would notice
Oh, right.
spattered at one side there is these 2 cabinets, and you would see one looks like it was made for royalty. Gilded edging, looks like diamond circlets and pieces built into it.
Oh, wow.
This thing
Okay.
looks like it was built for someone important, and as you kind of walk across and look at it over, you would see that the marker says on it, designed for. Let me get the name correctly here.
Mhm.
Designed for High Lord of Igren, Mountain Sheep.
All right. I
As
feel like
you,
I've heard
as
that
this-
name before.
There's a brief kind of like thunking from the back as you would see the little curtain partition open as this dwarven woman comes out and sits down, has like a little goatee going as she's got it like kind of braided. It looks as singed at one side. Looks like she might have had to deal with something recently, but she, kind of adjusts her coat a little and the glasses and just goes, "Oh, hello, how can I help you?"
Good morning. Looking to commission a new outfit or two.
Of course, how can I help?
Just hired a new worker, making sure that they look more suitable for the job. Came here actually on their recommendation. I'm
Of
gonna
course,
take a step to the side. I'm gonna gesture at Grease.
You see their eyebrows kind of squint and then raise a little, and just goes, "Oh well, that's good to see. She's not exactly had a decent time here."
Well, let's see if we can fix that.
So what monetary range you're looking for here, and any preferable style?
Needs a good working outfit, probably something more comfortable, more durable though for the job. That one I'll be flexible, but prefer if it was cheaper. Second one will have to be something more formal.
All right, so 2 outfits, easy enough.
That one will.
Do you require her for the rest of the day? Or at least for the
Not
next
for the
2 hours,
entire-
just so I can
measurements, of
take
course, yeah.
measurements and make sure everything's comfortable.
I have time.
All right.
Second
all right.
outfit's fine. How is it? Budget of 300.
3. That's far more than
That's a
enough.
maximum.
That's far more than enough. I would have said probably. I would have probably said the expensive outfit, your formal one, probably would have been pushing around 60 gold.
Well, work well, and we'll see about a tip.
Well, more than happy to, good sir. As she stands up and moves around the desk, pulling out like a
I'll
few reams
just
of tape measures.
I'll look at Grease and just ask if I go shopping for just a couple small things and come back. Are you okay, or would you want me to stay?
She looks a little tense, but looking at the shop owner and back to you, she does a little timid nod.
You cool with them? Alright, I'll be back. And I'm going to look for the first aid materials. Probably just a general store from there.
Okay. I think I finally figured out the lag on my end.
Oh.
Okay, so you're heading along to the general store. So I think most of what you're requesting isn't that expensive. It'd be like
Nah. Just let me know what the total is.
yeah.
Adrian's not gonna haggle. He's not good with money anyway. Funny enough. Well, he's good with money, bad at haggling.
The one most concerned with money is the one that's not exactly great at using it. Okay, where was it?
Oh, I got negative charisma, so I don't know how to
I know, but like
plead my case.
Yeah, like it's not bad at using it, it's bad at like negotiating.
Getting a deal.
Yeah, getting a deal.
Bargaining,
Yeah.
yeah. Look, just ask him to
Okay.
take down the price and roll persuasion. Easy clap.
I have an easier chance taking off the mask and rolling intimidation.
Yeah.
In total, for what you are looking for, that'd be around, say, 235 gold.
Done. Okay. 235. So that'll put me at 235. 686. No. 676 is my current carried amount.
Okay. So,
Casually
continue
walking around
moving-
with like 2,000 gold.
Yes, you're just moving through the streets. Shaena, as you finish up your playing with this band, the Aarakocra gives you a smile and just says, "Oh, lass, that was a great load of fun. If you're looking for a bit more of a good time later on, then me and the lads would be more than happy to give you a once-over, right, lads?" And they'd all give this loud, hearty chuckle. A few hoops and hollers as he does, but then he would hand you a ticket with a smile and a wink.
Oh, thank you. I'll think about it.
Enjoy
So
the
I might see you later.
festivities and maybe see you later, love.
I'll see you later, I guess. I'm just a bit
As you-
confused, like, look at the ticket, like, looks tasty.
As you look it over, it says, Holwahol Games Festival ticket. And it's got 8 little marks on it.
I feel like he's just sent me on, like, some sort of scavenger hunt. Alright then. I guess I'll just start walking.
You start wandering along. The rest of you three, what are you doing now that you've confirmed that Shaena is not, in fact, currently being carted off to the clink?
Well, I believe I'm gonna go window shopping around to see if there are any interesting knickknacks for sale. Would you like to accompany us, Gill, or you will going to follow over Shaena?
I guess that depends. Do we trust her enough to not get in trouble again, right?
Well, it's a festival.
I mean, I trust her too, but I just want to make sure there's a group consensus that there's no worry that she's going to get arrested again. Because if one of us has doubts, then one of us needs to go with her. So that way we can at least attempt to avoid.
I suppose we should just let her enjoy herself. Again, it's still a festival. I think we've needed
Well,
a much
Could I make
overdue
perception
break.
to see if they're there?
should we tell her
Yeah, sure.
where to meet us afterwards?
That's something.
I think that's a
All
14.
right, yeah. Well, let's go meet up with her and
Yeah,
tell
it's
her
hard to
where
miss
we're
them.
all
They're
meeting
very-
up later.
Very non-conformal to this area.
I see a blue Genasi, small little otter man, and an orange-haired human.
And a ginger.
I was gonna say that, but then I went, hang on, I'm ginger too.
Oh, fucking ginger. That's what makes it better.
Oh.
You red hair. You wait, you're not.
What?
Hang on, you're not.
You're not human?
We all double take what?
He pulls back his hair and he shows his ear, which is pointed.
He's a half-elf.
I feel like my whole life has
We've
been a
known him
lie.
for months!
Have you guys never known?
No, we have not.
Do you think race matters to me? Do you think race actually matters to me?
the model!
He didn't
I forgot to tell.
I've been looking at your fucking round ass ears the whole time!
Yeah.
Fucking round ear! You fucking round ear! You filthy fucking round ear!
I didn't realize me making a
Longest
joke
con.
actually caused a complete
Relevation! That explains the charisma, alright?
Also, the fact that I can see in the dark.
I thought that was just a warlock thing. That's a warlock
Yeah,
thing.
that's a
too.
warlock thing.
No.
No.
Why the fuck did you not tell us any sooner?
This
Uh,
entire time.
Never.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know.
Never
I don't-
occurred to you?
I don't know who you are anymore.
So as Shaena comes up, you would notice that she is now rocking a new wooden bracelet around her wrist and a ticket in one hand.
Oh, what's that?
What's what? This or this?
Oh.
Both.
This bracelet I bought at the stall over there. It allows me to a water breathing one. And this one is a ticket that I was given by the Arakakra over there that I was playing with. Gave me this, and he said he might see me later. I think he's.
Squint.
Yeah, there was a lot of hooting and hollering. It was weird. Very weird.
Squinting intensifies.
But yeah. She's gonna show it. She's gonna turn around and show it to you guys, so you guys see it at least.
As you look at it, you would notice that there are a few ticket booths currently, like, intermittent here and there around the games areas.
Ceases to squint.
Looks like a voucher. Maybe if you complete all the activities listed on the ticket, you'll get a prize of sorts at the end.
Oh yeah. Can I actually? Would it be bad of me to ask perception checks from you three?
Riot.
Yeah, I just thought get them to do some perception checks. Because they're close enough now.
That's
that they see.
a 5.
Perception or insight?
Oh, what insight?
Well,
Higher.
that doesn't change anything. It's still a 5.
9.
12.
I try my best not to look.
Jack, you're the only one who has, like, a inkling of that feeling of, like, something's different, but you can't quite place it. It's not exactly something that's, like, standing out to you, but it's like one of those things where you look at one picture and then look at the same one and you sat there thinking, there's something off about this. But you can't put it. It's like one of those little irritations.
Just intently staring.
Yeah, so we can, if you want, we could go do the
Did
games.
you change your
maybe, see
hair?
if that works. What? No, I've never changed my hair.
Are you
Shaena
sure?
looks about the same as normal. I don't see what
I'm
you're
sure.
talking about.
Something's different. I can't tell what yet. You look different.
I just want to do a quick roll for myself, just a. Okay. All right. I guess in my good conscience, I'm gonna say, it's okay. How did you guys enjoy your evening last night? Was it good?
Yeah, we drank. I guess. Yeah, we got a new friend on the
let
ship.
me show you what I did. Let's go.
Hmm?
Just gonna slowly turn and start walking the way I
okay.
came.
As you lead them along, you'd walk past some of the games areas, as you would see one where it's a bunch of kobolds trying to wrestle a Goliath currently. You would see it says kobold wrestling on the sign in common.
I think I'm gonna do that now.
As you go walking by, there's one that's marked as catch the pseudo dragon by the tail. As you'd see a few people trying to have a go at that. As you move your way across, she would lead you away from the docks and further down the streets. As she would then stop outside an area you would see currently has hold guard and what appears to be two Sauriv currently investigating. As you would see the Mages Guild for the hold, with a large smashed-in window and scrape marks up the wall where they've clambered in through the window.
Eyes get real
Shaena.
big. Slowly
What did
turns
you
to
do?
look at Shaena. What did you do?
I don't really remember.
Okay,
Sorry,
first
how
up,
much do I remember?
okay, let's...
History check.
Oh no.
History? 14.
14. You remember that strange kind of gnawing hunger that you've had ever since you drank that bile? And you remember it kind of like pulling you like a string. And the next thing you knew, you were jumping out of a window and drinking some goo out of a vial.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember a lot from last night. But I had that. I think the same thing I had from the well. You remember?
No.
Yeah,
You drank the bile?
yeah. But the thing
Xavier
is,
will walk closer to
Hold on,
Shaena,
hold
and
on. Whoa, back up.
give
First
her
off,
more of a
let's
once-over.
walk away
Second
while
edition.
talking about this. Just
yeah.
As you guys get far enough away that they're not going to hear you,
shit.
but you're still in kind of like eyesight, so you can, observe what's going on over there.
wait. Okay. I thought. How? Why? How do? Didn't I?
Well,
They had the dragons though. Didn't they take the last of
ate
it?
some. It was weird because I remember having that feeling of hunger. The constant hunger that is always there. I walked past it and then I don't remember much after that. And then I woke up crawling out of the shop.
At this point, would Gill realize that she has extra markings now?
Yeah.
That's why. You have the markings. That's why you look different.
Oh.
What did you get for your medicine, by the way?
8. 8? That's completely fine. You know, everyone's freaking out about it.
Yeah, I remember drinking the vial though. I don't know what shop it is though. I just know the location. That's all.
Dude, that's not a shop. Shaena.
Wait,
What is it then?
that's the mate.
That's the Mage's Guild.
Oh.
Mage's College is a done thing. The Mage's College is a thing that was made by Callie and people like that. It was to train, like, you know, the best of the best in terms of magic.
So you went in there and you drank goo that we can only assume is.
That's all you took, right?
Wait,
The bad
that's all
juice.
that's all I took.
But the,
That's all I took.
Wait, why do
That-
they have a vial of
yes,
this?
why?
Yeah,
As you guys are having this conversation, you would see somebody else walking the other side, stops, and starts backing up, turns, and starts walking faster, and you would see one of the Saryv turn, and one of the Hold Guard points at them, and that's it. The guy is sprinting, and the Saryv, you would watch, just kind of turns, pulls out some object, pulls it back, and then whips forward as you would watch this large whipped lash shear out from the handle, wrap around the person's leg, and then he just starts reeling them in.
Okay then.
As soon as he's in grabbing range, you would see the Saryv just clasps their arms together, locking them together, as he then pulls out this large metal set of braces that he'd snap around their wrists, lifts them up, and then does something to the bracer and steps back, and you would see a transportation sigil just suddenly around his feet, and he's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's terrifying.
I believe it's best to stay under the radar.
Yes,
As
we need to
much
go
as we
find
can.
Adrian.
Maybe, but let's hope that they don't see us and start thinking we're suspicious.
Well,
I
don't
mean,
act suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be
But most
suspicious.
importantly,
I'm
we need
not
to
a
figure out-
skeleton. I'm not a skeleton. Don't be.
We need to
From
find
a
out
distance,
why
can I see-
they have this.
Just from a distance, can I see what the scrapes look like? Do they look like my leg? My leg
Investigation.
roots? Like, just... oh boy. Is that a nat 20? That's a nat 20, I think. Yes, it is.
From here, they look
Looking
like
nothing.
wide scrapes. That could be
Do they look
anyone
like-
with heavy enough boots, armored boots, non-conformal feet. The only ones that would discount are people with lighter equipment and Kenku, like beds, kobolds, dragonborns.
So I'm technically still a suspect if they come and ask me.
But
If
the
I'm
same way
hearing.
that
Anyone
dwarf
with
could also
boots.
be a suspect, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just
So,
back up
yeah.
slowly and let's leave before they start walking over towards us. I think. What? Yeah, does that sound good?
Let's just make our way. Let's see if we can find Adrian. Just smile and wave. Just smile. What? Don't wave.
Are we
just
walking
smile
past? Are we walking past them? Or are we just
and.
walking?
We're gonna have to get past them somehow, Shaena.
I thought we were going to walk
Why
backwards.
don't we
What's
just
the-
go back
Well,
the
then,
way we...
Don't walk backwards. It looks
No.
suspicious.
Yeah, no, that's true. You saw what happened to the dude. No, we're whispering. I'm like loud whispering. Like I can't. I'm sorry. I can't really. do it.
Theatrical
Yeah, we're wild.
Well, okay. Well, the problem is that we just watched that man walk backwards.
I'll be right back.
and
My
turn
dog
and
is
run.
howling.
And okay. So I don't think that's a good idea for us to actually go backwards. Maybe we're gonna have to walk past him. We're gonna have to walk
As
past
you're
it. We
having
don't
this
wanna look suspicious.
conversation, the other Sauri who was there, you would see step outside from, investigating inside, as you would see this little copper ball floating behind them, with this little eye, kind of looks around, and then projects this light from its eye, as you would watch the silhouetted figures of a bunch of people. It looks like this is almost detecting people who had been in the vicinity during that time. As you would see, like, 11 silhouettes, including your own. And you would see green marks for ones they've obviously already checked. As it looks like they're going through...
We gotta go now. We gotta go now.
It's time for us to take our
We gotta
leave.
go. We gotta go. Are we going forwards? Are we going backwards? What are we doing? Because if we go forwards, they're gonna see me. Do you not see that?
Man, I'm really glad the others let me actually go shopping. It's good that Shaena's
I'm
just
gonna-
having fun.
Okay, so I'm just gonna crouch
yes, there's the
behind, or like at least like crouch behind Xavier because he's the or like at least like not look suspicious. Kind of like go behind Xavier.
Xavier's going to
Why
pull
don't
out
you
his
just wild
hand.
shape?
I don't want to waste that. I only have 2 charges of that. I'm not wasting that for this moment. I'll do it when I have to do the Great Escape, okay?
So you pull out your
He's
hand.
gonna push it against the chest. Gonna cast, what was it? Disguise self to make him grow a foot taller.
As you just scoot a little taller. As you guys turn and start making your way back through the streets towards the docks, you would see the place is in full swing once more. You would see a few people who have actually brought boats out to the docks, and some people are actually starting to head out in these small little boats out into the waters outside of Holwar to kind of keep eyes on what's happening and get ready. As you would see out in the waters outside of Holwar, there is now these like bubbles and ripples beginning to form and slosh and move around outside.
Oh yeah, did by any chance did anyone actually speak to the dude? I can't remember the
That narrows
I
it
don't
down.
know his name. What?
You said the dude. There's a lot of dudes in this city.
The dude when we first came here,
Oh,
the one that was telling us.
oh,
Did anyone actually speak to him about what we found? About the thing that we found?
Chance. We came back pretty
Do you think it's a good idea if they've got this place open?
oh, you're talking,
You think it's a good idea?
you're talking about
I'm confused.
the Dream Soldier?
Oh.
I've
The-
already-
the-
Oh.
yes.
I've already told Adrian to tell the Gilbert. Sorry to hear that.
The Gill, probably, but what about the people who, like, not just the Gill, but the dude who was at the door? What about him? What happens if he attacks now? The Gill can't fucking do anything.
Oh,
I mean,
Just
You
a
don't
reminder,
know.
just a reminder that the drawing that she had was like 2 years old, so it's not like this thing hasn't been here for a long while.
been here for a while.
yeah. The kid
Hey,
had a drawing. It was
okay.
like 2
Alright
years old.
then,
It was
okay,
like, dude,
okay. So when
Look,
it decides to
we-
inevitably attack because we took the kid
we
back
told
to his
someone
mother.
that are where.
Okay, so when it chooses to attack people, when it like leaves because we took the girl back, I will stand there and I will tell you I told you so. Okay,
Dude,
there you go.
I thought it only took the girl because she got stung by the hornet
That's
thing,
what we saw. I'm pretty sure.
and it was trying to help her.
Hmm.
I don't think
It's true.
We don't know what it's gonna.
It probably
not
thought
saying
it only
I'm not
attacked us
saying
because
it's
it probably
evil.
thought we were in
I'm
danger.
not saying it's evil. I'm just saying. I bet you though there is a chance. You
Yes, no, there is a chance, and we've let the proper authorities know.
Yeah.
The guild? Only the guild? What about the police? What about the
You're rolling, right?
the security
think-
here?
You're rolling, right?
Maybe.
Okay, cool. All right. Just make
Oh
sure.
no.
I think it might be best to
One DM to
leave the
another.
authorities, for at least for the time being, because of
All right, let's go. Okay,
points
let's
behind
go
us.
tell someone then. Make sure they know. All right, let's go.
Alright.
I agree,
Go on,
Shaena.
then.
I agree. Someone else should know aside from the guild.
Yeah,
You're right.
I don't want, I don't want to be the reason why, like, we kept
No,
confidential
no.
information, like, about this.
No, you make a good point. The actual proper authorities needed to know, but also it was late and
The guild only can
I'm
only
pretty
do
sure
a
they were
certain amount,
closed.
and if they don't cooperate with the authorities here, what's the point of telling them, because they're
yeah.
not going to be able to do much.
Well, we had to wait till this morning anyway because we got back
Well,
so
let's
late.
go do it
so
then.
let's go.
So, you guys start heading off to try and find the proper authorities to tell, which would probably be the Hold Guard, as you guys start heading in the direction that you were originally heading to make sure that Shaena wasn't going to prison that day. While this is going on, Adrian, you finished your
Oh.
shopping, and you
Finished my
have some
shopping.
time to kill. You have some time to kill. As you see across
Yeah,
the
'cause
dock,
she's still
the rest
getting-
of your
getting
group
measured and
still
stuff,
kind
right?
of wandering across in that direction.
Well, let's start filling in some time.
I have camping supplies of my own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I don't think.
Fuck it. I'm gonna look for a small spot that.
Not out. How do I put this? Not out of the way, so I can't be found, but not in the way. Does that make sense? I'm looking for just
Not
a
in the
square
busiest
floor.
places,
Yeah.
not the
I'm
busiest
looking for
places,
a square
but-
floor on the outskirts.
Yeah, it's easy enough to find. There's plenty of little gaps between some of the areas where the vendors are, as well as plenty of places where people still haven't started like congregating in preparation for the whole event that's going to be happening later.
Glorious.
So you're able to find in yourself a nice little space where you set out a little,
Yeah, I'm gonna give.
little tarp for yourself to sit on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just lay out stuff. I'm going to. Man, what can I do here? Hang on. I got ideas. I have ideas. I'm gonna use one charge of prestidigitation just immediately around me to make like this elaborate magic circle, which is not actually any arcane calculations. It's just to look pretty. Have it in like like a faint blue on the stone road. And Adrian is going to start selling himself as a fortune teller. I'm going to go and just start telling people's fortunes.
Okay. Give us a performance check.
Oh hell, fuck it. You know what? 17. No, 18.
18's what I rolled.
18? Okay.
18.
Minus 1.
As you do.
So 17 total.
The big question, what are you charging?
Silver piece. Silver piece per question.
A silver piece? You get, throughout the course of, let's say, the next hour, you get around 18 people who've come in to have their, fortunes checked. And as
So,
you go through...
There's more. There's more. I'm gonna add in some extra flair on this. For each person that comes up, once they ask their question, when I repeat it back, I'm going to use prestidigitation to give kind of like this eerie whisper as I answer their question.
Very nice. And they are
Just like-
buying it, eating
Yeah,
out of your
like,
hand.
this That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And it's
It's eerie. You can see them get little goosebumps up the back of their necks, and you know they like the little bit of a scare it gives them. It's, you know, it's a fun little time as they take it, and some people are like reverently thinking about what you've said, whereas others are treating it more like, oh, that's so fun. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Back to my
They
life.
can believe it if they choose to. You said 18?
18 people in total.
Glorious.
As
No,
as you are, you know, sitting there waiting for, you know, the others to do their thing and for
Mhm.
you to be able to get back to Greaser, as you kind of are sat there readjusting, you know, your little setup and everything, getting ready for the next person, you'd see a pair of dragonborn feet step in front of you, gold scales.
Mhm.
As you'd see a gold dragonborn figure with this cloak over one shoulder,
Cock my head.
you know, like kind of adventurer's gear currently on. You know, like these brass-covered, these gold-plated braces. You'd see a bag of holding on his hip next to a long-bladed weapon of a Mexicilian design, a katana. I'd like you to do a history check.
Interesting. History check. I can do that. I'm good at these. That is a total of natural 20 for a total of 25.
oh my fuck.
Damn.
This is Cometh Eternal Fire, the traveling hero and one of the
People that assisted Godforge in saving the goddamn Prime Material plane.
Oh,
As he's got his
Oh
hood
my
up,
God.
He's trying to be inconspicuous as he just sits down in front of you and just puts the katana on his waist, links his fingers together, looks at you, and just goes, "What should I do next?"
A moment, please. Respectfully, sir. I'm gonna summon Des, have her do just like a quick 10-second loop. I want to see if he's being followed.
You do a little swoop around. Give us a perception check.
With Des, so it's advantage. Plus
Advantage.
1. Advantage, because bird. That was a plop.
that was a bit of a plop, yeah. Give us a
So
proper
8.
roll.
We have an 8 and a cock.
Cock.
That's a good
nice
one.
cut.
Not great.
cock.
Nice cock.
I think Des has just a +1 wisdom, so 9.
9. Looking around, it's hard to tell. There are a lot of people.
It's a lot
coming
going
and
on.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's easily on this side of the docks alone, maybe like 600 people.
What should you do next? A very open question, sir.
That could be as simple as where you choose to eat today, or
Buying something from a stall.
I just want to see how you interpret it. I'm curious.
For this guy, I'm gonna actually take out the bones, and they do not have a charge currently. I'm looking at my spells here. Because I used... Oh, what the hell? Voice mod needs to calm down. Voice mod, why? Why are you misbehaving? There you go, close that. Thinking. Fuck it, I'm gonna hit myself with some guidance. Even though this is kind of like a roleplay answer. I'm gonna start rolling. Yeah, I'll start rolling the bones and doing a general fortune on them. It's a 7. I'm gonna handle this guidance a little weird. This is a different kind of roll.
I'm thinking
Hmm. I think that this is less of a test and more
For the
you not wanting to admit your uncertainty. Do you know what you want?
You know, the funny thing is, I've never known what I wanted.
It's hard to tell a fortune.
D-Ray's safe, and now D-Ray doesn't even exist anymore.
Man like you could likely go into retirement, honestly. Live lavishly if you wanted, off the name alone.
Not my style. I don't care about living lavishly. I'm a hero. I help people. Do things. I could have gone off to this whole new world thing and jumped down that pit and done what the rest of those great heroes have started doing, but I'm just here to help people.
Okay, guys, hear me out. One more.
Stop.
We take him with us.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm ignoring Jack.
Ignore the ghoul that sits on your shoulder.
You're just gonna kind of give like a... Adrian's happy with what he just said. He's actually gonna give a pretty pleased smile. I suppose that's just a matter of looking for the biggest sign of trouble, then. Could always help them with the preparations for year. Look for whatever war is stirring up. Keep the peace, I guess.
But, specifically, like, I mean, like, I can always find trouble.
He pulls out a map and sets it down between you both.
Where should my next stop be? Where's fate pointing me?
Where indeed. I'd like to do an insight check on this guy.
Sure.
Less about him lying, more so his emotional state. What's that? That's a 13. Yeah, I'm looking for more so like his emotional state. I'm looking for like stress. Is he depressed? Is he eager? 16 for a total.
16 for 12.
He is calm as a cucumber. He has no qualms with his life. He seems to be a person who is...
Just coming off
yeah.
more listless than anything else, then, eh?
Yeah. He's a wanderer at heart. He's a wanderer at heart, and he's lost where to go. This is a man that's probably been the entire length of the Prime Material plane back and forth. You know?
How much of a show do I want to make? Okay, I know what I want to say. How much of a
How does that into another
show do
plane
I
of
wanna
material?
You say that. You say
Close
that.
that box.
Oh god, he has the box to bug!
Alright. Let's try this. I'm going to be interrupting this with a couple flavor text notes as I go.
Okay.
First off, Adrian's going to roll the bones. Just generally. That's a cog.
Nice cock.
Alright.
And as Adrian continues gathering them, brushing them aside, sometimes I'll use Mage Hand to stir them around, other times he'll move them physically. Yeah, that's another bit of theater I can use on the commoners, is like the bones will move on their own. That's pretty sick. So yeah, Adrian's gonna start rolling the bones, and he's just gonna start talking. He's kind of paying attention to what the bones are telling him. Most of it, he's just talking on his own. Things here, within reach, out of reach, they're building. Some are consequences, others are corrections. But there's problems rising beyond horizons. And you can find some direct ways, others roundabouts, if you want to go to the more serious problems. I wouldn't go it alone. Not unless you're eager or confident. I've heard of you, but I haven't seen what you can do. I'll leave that up to you. Have you ever been to the Feywild?
You know what? Never been.
Would you like to?
You can see a smirk kind of lean up of one side of his maw as he kind of grins a little and just goes, "Now you've piqued my interest."
How long would you like to visit for?
If you're asking me if I want to go, then you don't need a time to bring me back. Just send me there and I'll make my own way back.
If you're sure. The Fey Lords are stirring. Some are away from home. One is flying around on his city over our heads. And we're not really sure why. The most interesting part of it is no one seems to know why. If we can't find the answers, then why not bring it to attention?
Oh, it sounds like it's gonna be fun.
I will, out of the bag of holding, I will place my cube in front of me. One hand on it. Would you like to go?
Before you do, you know what? And he rummages around, pulls out his bag of holding and opens it up. You've given me something to do. Set me on an interesting path. So, fuck it. You know what? We only get to do things once. He pulls out this large, ornate black box and sets it down between you both on top of his own map.
Headcock.
You would see it's beautifully carved intricately, and it has markings of the now dead Mad God all across it.
Interesting.
As he turns it around, he taps it, looks at you, and says, "If you could have one thing from the prime material plane or beyond for 24 hours, what would you want?"
For a day? A way to keep giving fortunes without having to worry about charges. I'd like to keep answering questions for my day. The form doesn't matter.
Turns it around and he just takes a minute to think about this. He's really kind of tapping at his like bottom lip as he then just snaps
Now,
his
I'm
fingers.
interested to see what he gives.
Snaps
We both
his
keep on
fingers,
asking each other vague questions, and I like it.
rests his hands on the box, carefully rolls his shoulders a little, stares at this, and let me get the name precise here,
Mhm.
because that is how this works.
Now, this is only for a day.
This is for a day, 24 hours
Interesting.
since creation. So this is
You have the circlet currently, yes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Can't do that then. And he's deep diving for this.
I am having a deep dive because this is someone that hasn't been touched in a long while.
Divination.
God, this is a real deep dive I'm having to pull here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Take your time,
he
bud.
has to look through. He has to look through all 30 gigs of his folder.
Even if you just give me like X of augury, that'd be pretty dope.
As he places his hands on this, well, the thing is, with this item you have to be very precise. So he says,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have the divination item of one Madame Nebescu. As you hear this click as the box unlocks, he would lift it open and shows this abyssal blackness inside as he reaches inside and pulls out a human skull. These carved in markings all across it. As he closes the box,
Interesting.
hands it to you. And as soon as it touches your hands, the Traveler's light flares up in their sockets.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? A day. Do I have to return it by then, or will it return on its own?
It'll return on its own. Puts the box away. Kind of awkwardly,
So
as
wait,
it's like real tight on here.
He took that from someone?
Yep.
Smile.
Just have Shaena lick it.
It's 24 hours from our perception, but I think only 4 minutes from theirs.
Interesting.
Yeah, just have Shaena lick it and we could find it again.
Wait, is he in a different plane? Whoever's
I don't
item
know
this
that.
was from?
Yeah, it's fine.
Not my problem. I mean, what happened last time I stole a fucking
I'm still gonna
artifact?
fucking lick it.
Alright, let's put on more of a show. Let's put on more of a show for these people. He uses the katana to stand himself up and kind of clicks his back a little. Little bit of age showing on him as he just kind of rehorses at his belt, gives it a slap.
I think that tricks then.
Send me out with a bang.
Yeah, well.
I'm blanking. What's his name?
Shield Shear?
Cometh Eternal Fire.
Eternal Fire. I'm going to use... Does Prestidigitation let me have a booming voice? I don't think it does. That's Thaumaturgy.
That's Thaumaturgy, yeah.
I can make other small sounds, though.
You could just project your voice.
I could.
I'm going to keep on doing like the creepy whisper thing as I go. I'm
Honored to be of service. Sir Eternal Fires. Honored to be of service. Lord Eternal Fire. I hope that my friend welcomes you well. I'm going to take out the scale of Happy Gary.
Some people are
my
kind of like
Looking across now, curious, because they just heard the name
I
Eternal
will
Fire
use
just mentioned.
Mage Hand to have it swing around widely. Like up to the whole 30 feet away, up and around.
Yeah,
I'm going
just
to
keep it like,
have
"Whoa."
Destiny fly on the opposite side as it rotates.
oh,
Before
nice,
I
nice.
have it center over him and float down. And give him a bit of a wink. He will offer you respite on his shore. And he welcomes your company. Would you make like a glittering effect on my hand as I start eating into the Feywild? Intent for Happy Shore.
As you would.
Are you ready for one more voyage?
I am. As he adjusts himself, throws off the hood and all that, dramatically revealing like the piecemeal gold armors that match the scales and all this, and people are just
I'm
like,
going to.
oh my god, it's come out! Oh.
I'm going to use sleight of hand to punch in the cube, but I'm going to start using mage hand, like holding my hand over it and having it lift over the ground. I'm going to try to make it be like the skull
Give
is the
us
source of
a
energy.
performance check.
At advantage.
At advantage, okay. Do I have to do sleight of hand for the cube as well?
I
So I can do that.
Do that first. Do that first, and
Okay,
then
sleight of
if
hand.
you succeed, sleight of yeah.
For a total of 25 sleight of hand.
What? Oh my
Performance check at
fucking-
advantage.
Performance check at
Jesus
advantage.
Christ.
Not great. 5? 9. Not great. Adrian's not a theatrical sword. But it's enough of a show. I'll lift the skull up, I'll key it in, and between the two of us, I'll make the portal. I will
As you
cast gaze.
all, as you guys who have, gone across, you have. I'm gonna say it took you guys quite a while to explain this. As you had to go through and explain all of the parts of what happened to these hold guards, you had no fucking clue what you're on about for like most of it. Before, you had to like draw out examples and, point out where they were and all this. As you guys are finally leaving the hold guards area, you would hear the familiar booming, resonating sound that travels through your bones of a gateway opening.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh boy. That's
Great
fine.
dangers await you.
Should we?
Should you
Let's
need
go.
respite,
Cross
Off, I'm
Yeah.
running.
I can offer your return.
Following.
Then
Follow.
I can't wait
Good
to
luck.
return. Great teller of fortunes. As he steps through the gateway, people are just like, clapping. Others are like, oh my gods! And others are like, just watching in surprise and shock. As you guys go running down, you would just be able to see the dock areas, as you would see a gold dragonborn enter into a gateway right in front of where Adrian is currently sat. Before the gateway would...
I will pocket my cube into my bag of holding. Let the skull slowly settle on the ground. I'll have like a large violet just cloud come off it once it hits the stonework. I'll just have like this rumbling thunder start fading off before I sit down and act like nothing happened.
We should go see what that was about.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just look up. I'll give it 2 seconds. Reorganize the bones. Next.
As like a few people would come suddenly over, like, oh, forgive me, my fortune, oh, my fortune, please. As they've suddenly gone from, oh, it's like a fortune teller that usually follow these sort of things to, holy fuck, this is a real deal. As you would see,
So
there's like
this skull,
there's a little
because I'm going to
crowd.
start using this immediately. What does the skull do?
The skull is amplified divination. It has no cost for divination uses, and on top of that, it gives you an advantage.
I'll just be spamming augury.
As you're sat there doing these, you're quick firing these things. By the time you guys get
a silver
around,
each.
yeah,
And
silver
I don't
each.
want to completely bust peasants.
No. You get around 11 more done with a
Sick.
huge group of people now around still waiting. As you would see your group currently kind of like jog running over. Shaena probably nearly, Shaena nearly barrels some poor
Yeah, I
dwarf over.
dropped my keyboard. I'm fine.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm barreling over.
11, yes?
Yeah, 11. Shaena even does that like 6 slide stop up to.
Skeet.
Good
What
to see
did you
you.
do? What did you do?
Help the customer.
dude, hell,
We're in the middle of a crowd,
Help.
so
that was.
Okay then.
They'll just smile and wave at the crowd. Hell, what kind of help is that?
Can I just walk? Him saying that it's all right.
Adventurer.
She's just not really gonna test
A
anymore. She's
adventurer
Can I walk
needed
out a little bit and do a perception check to see if any of
advice.
those
I helped him on his way.
any of the people are actually
An adventure.
doing like
What
a
kind of
wider
adventurer
investigation?
needs that kind of help?
Yeah, the Soul Reaver doing a better, like a bigger investigation.
Eternal
Sylvia.
fire.
Okay.
Oh,
What's a 14?
where did you sit him?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
You don't need a history check. Commander Talify, hero of D-Ray, is one of the people that stopped the old regime that ruled over D-Ray and helped create Ilan Vol alongside and Caligon, Calix, and the rest of Godforged.
A 14.
Yes.
14. As you look around, you would notice that there are quite a lot of Saw Reaver around. This is obviously like a major event, and Saw Reaver all over Ilan Vol. But the ones investigating, you don't see any sign of them, and with the 20 you got earlier, you're easily able to recognize those two.
I think we're okay over here.
Yeah. Also, we have a lot to talk about, like
Yes, we
very
need to talk
odd
really
and very
Yeah.
important things.
Very
Yeah,
I
feels so good
as
either.
well.
I have a line of customers.
I don't give a
Yes,
flying
but
fuck
the-
if you have a line of customers.
Okay,
gotta
customers.
talk.
This, remember the thing
Is
that
this
Shaena
right
did?
now? Thing?
Okay. Do you
I
remember
could get
the-
arrested at any
do you-
moment.
Yes. Do you remember the goo from our first adventure?
Look, I'm just waiting for the time I have to stop running.
I will meet
That's
you
it.
at the room. I'll meet you at our room. I'll do a couple more rest, and then I'll find you guys.
Yeah. You can come back. Just we need to take care of this as
Where's
soon as
Grisa?
possible.
5 minutes.
Where's Greaser?
All right.
What happened to Greaser? What happened to Greaser?
Oh, taking care of something for me.
I don't
Getting
trust
cleaned
that.
up.
Right, okay,
Why
I
not?
guess. Okay, then let's
I just
I just
Fuck
deal with your customers. Deal with
We
your
can talk
customers.
about this in 5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes.
The crowd is currently staring at all of you, just kind of a little like, what's going on? Is he stopping the fortunes?
I believe we'll meet up in a room whenever this crowd dissipates then.
Mm-hmm.
To the room then.
Sorry, folks.
know where
We're having a quick discussion. We're done now.
Just
and
go.
we'll
Just
be
go.
off.
Just go.
grabs Gill and starts walking away.
It's like a few people who are
So-
just confused. Like some of the crowd kind of
Oh,
disperses a little,
man.
thinking it's over.
Let's go.
How do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to answer question. Adrian, for the next couple people, we'll say for the next 4. He's going to start like holding his head a little bit. Like I'm going to feign being in pain. And
Okay, give us a
by
performance
the
check
f-
or deception
yeah.
check while you're doing this.
yeah, by the end of it, by the last one, I'm going to adjust the mask so that my hand like flickers my skeletal visage on the next guy. And I'll try to sell from there. I'll try to sell helping Eternal Fire took more than I expected. I need to rest for now. And from there, I'll continue seeing how reactions go.
Give us a deception check.
Whee! -1 out on the table.
Off the table.
Whip. That's a 9. Wait, deception?
9? Yeah.
Deception is still a -1.
As you
Yeah,
do
so
this,
9.
you kind of flicker your visage, and with how the mask works, it's more all or nothing with race.
Yeah, that's
so it kinda
fine, just,
goes
like,
off
off
and
on.
off fully, and you can see some people are a little like, oh, like surprised
Oh.
at the hiding of what you are, and with how
They don't know
you
what's going on
act,
there.
You can see a few
Could be a
people
magic
kind of like
thing.
muttering back and forth. As the crowd starts dispersing, as you're putting your stuff away, you errantly hear like 1 or 2 people basically saying like, "I bet that wasn't even really Cometh Eternal Fire."
I'll just prestidigitation that guy's ear. I just like little whispers. You doubt more than you should.
It just starts
Speed walking off like.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Adrian's just gonna have this shit-eating grin, little pranks. I should save that one for my brother when I get back. And I'll make my way to the room.
as you pack your stuff up and head back to the room. You've got like maybe another half an hour before you need to go meet.
If anyone does stop me, I'll just say I'll be back. I'll be back after dinner. Just need some time to rest. Yada yada.
As you head on around, you can tell there's a little bit of like hearsay now, as some people are starting to. You know, like some people are
Let
like,
them
oh,
whisper,
why
that's
would
fun.
come out of the Eternal Fire be here? It's probably all parlor tricks. You know, that sort of thing, as they've started doing that. As you guys all managed to meet back up at the room. And with everyone in here, it's starting to feel a bit crowded.
Yeah, so it's going to be Adrian's like being like really calm, you know, he's trying to put up a show still, gets in the door, closes it behind him, immediately drops the illusion. What the fuck?
I might get arrested.
Shaena broke into the in the Mages Guild.
The Mages Guild.
Yes.
Mages Guild.
But here's the bigger
I
issue.
drank something. I don't feel good. I still don't feel
Stop
very
robbing
good.
mages.
The black goo that apparently gave her things
So
on her face.
What about it?
Drink that.
that was
Apparently,
in
the Mages Guild has that, and Shaena drank it.
Well,
Now the question is,
frankly, had it.
had it.
Oh, okay.
Now in my
Shaena
stomach.
drank it.
I get it. Okay.
Why? I didn't think anyone but the dragons had that stuff. So why does this
'Cause I
Mages
don't know
Guild
how well I
have
can
it?
still
Constitution
feel.
saving throw.
Okay.
Do you see the issue that we're having here?
17.
There is something going on.
A 19.
19?
Mm-hmm.
You sit there feeling like you're about to throw up, but then as soon as it subsides, that feeling, that gut feeling you've had all day since drinking it, just kind of fades with it as you sit there now thinking, I could really go for a huge sandwich.
Sandwich.
Well, I have this.
I'm gonna take out an elaborately carved magic skull.
Well,
Use
may as well
for-
put this to use for us a little bit. Huh? It's a loner.
Can I lick it?
I don't see the harm in it.
Should she lick you? Is that a good idea?
Give
I'll
us
agree.
give us
Yes
a
or yes
roll.
or no?
Oh, yes or no?
Okay. Yes or
yes
no?
Or no? Indeterminable.
Sure.
I don't see.
Yeah. Lick it.
No, so are you licking it for the tracking ability or just the general?
Licking it for the tracking ability. So.
Gonna mage hand that back before she pukes on it.
You can taste. You taste it shivering around, and. God, sorry, I'm on the
Damn it.
wrong. I have to be
Look, we
really
know
careful
where to
with this,
find
because
it
I
now.
lag like shit for some reason whenever Foundry's on. For
I
some
mean, I
reason.
know the lady's name.
Don't worry.
That owns it. I think.
Can I have a
So you
sandwich as
know
well?
that it's coming from this
I'll go-
general
I'll-
direction.
From which general?
The red line.
That's disgusting going on here.
That could be
Well,
awkward.
now we can
Yeah.
track the Ultra Skull.
Why does it actually let me track that?
You've tracked the top of Adrian's Christmas list.
As you taste the remnants of a decayed form that would have been an elderly woman, maybe some like 11 years ago, but has since
poor lady.
passed.
Poor lady. Yeah. She's a bit dusty, but
You also
guess she's
get the
doing her
faint
job.
taste. You also get the faint taste of Adrian and the Traveler.
do I know who the Traveller is?
Well, you met him
You've seen him.
briefly. Yeah, you've seen him.
Did
The
I?
guy in the spacesuit.
Yeah.
Oh, Buzz! Oh,
Adrian's
Oh.
master.
I can taste a little bit of you in that, and someone else.
I've been handling it a fair bit, so
I can tell.
probably the
Gotcha.
owner.
That poor lady's skull is being used to be handled like
I'm
that.
being polite.
Clearly. Yeah.
So what does that do?
I don't know. I can sense like it's far a distance.
As she points randomly northwestish. Northwestish.
Well, like, I guess we can just find this whenever we want
Actually, it will
now.
be flush northwest at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been just using smaller divination spells with it. Seems to handle it on its own.
Okay. Can we get
Oh,
back
but-
on the subject?
Yeah,
though?
back to the
Back on
the
the
main
subject.
issue.
Yeah.
So, there may be a chance that there's a possibility I could get arrested today. I want to use this ticket, or I want some people to play with this ticket, at least.
I feel
I
like
give her
we
the
need
mask.
To find... I feel like
As
we need to
you-
figure
as
out.
you hand her the mask, and you're all having this conversation on the door.
I put on the mask.
I'm
gonna-
I don't need the bed.
It's a solid block of like pumice. There's no hiding under the
Okay,
bed.
okay, Shaena, you get on the bed. Everybody dogpile on top of
Alright.
Shaena.
Adrian's
Wait, calm down.
hovering-
Calm down.
Wait, one sec.
hovering his
Sorry?
hand over the door. Quick. Yes, the face. The face. Just go in like the opposite corner of the crack. Yeah.
Well, actually, I was just gonna suggest
Yeah.
that we just call out asking who is it. Literally, just call out who is it. Yeah, let him do that. Yeah, ask who it is.
Hello, this is Sari for Holwa. We're here to talk to Shaena Bancroft. Banrancher.
Hide! Hide!
I want to turn into a snake, into a small snake if I can.
I'll wrap her around my neck, act like it's part of my bit.
A snake with horns, mind you!
I believe it's Adventurers Guild number 313131.
Oh wow.
I was expecting 69, 69, 69.
I was expecting 6666666.
Shh. Let the men work.
There's been a break-in at the Mages Guild. We need to speak to her in regards to her whereabouts on the night of the incident. Can you open the door just a smidge, sir?
I'm just gonna pull out my spellbook. I'm gonna start reading.
You open it a bit more, just a smidge more, as you're currently a snake around his neck.
Well, I was gonna say about that. No, I would technically be. You've got your clothes on, right? I'm just making sure.
I have my whole jacket. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've literally slivered under. I'm like wrapped with like
Actually,
like,
you know what? How well do we want to do this? Yeah, I could straight up just have you in my ribcage.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm hiding in your ribcage sort of area.
So she's up in there.
See the two officers. One of them, wearing the armband that Sariv wear. You'd see one of the Dragonborn, the one with the little floating eye beside him, reach to it, grab it, and just mutter something and lifts his hand out as you would watch this glittering golden circle appear outwards from him. As the first guy once again says, "Second time to ask, sir, do you know where Shaena Banrancher is?"
Is this a will or a...
This is a zone of truth.
Will or...
Oh, balls.
You still get a save.
Oh.
You get a save.
Which is, sir. It is, you must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, you cannot speak a deliberate lie within the radius.
I have a question.
And they will know if you succeed or fail the roll.
If possible, would it be possible for me to try and... Is there any holes in the floor that I could try and use the snake?
It's stonework. It's
There's no cracks or anything?
From stone and rock. You can do investigation.
Yeah, I'd like to.
So, what did you get for your roll?
Never mind.
That's
So you succeed, as you would see the first one kind of mention that, mutter that to the other one, like on the side, as he kind of like clicks his tongue a little, annoyed, obviously. He just motions with his throat, and you'd see him just cut the zone of truth as he just goes, "Sir, if you are harboring Shaena Banrancher, then we'd like to let you know that she is not currently under trouble. We know her situation, code black. We just need some information is all."
Oh, what?
I think he crashed.
Email crashed, I think. Yes, you can.
Trying to gauge it.
Oh boy.
It's actually like
Being truthful, yeah.
that.
That's 2.
You don't know. You've heard of guards in the past lying to get what they want, but at the same time, he sounds truthful. You know.
What is this exactly about?
I know about
What is this? Why are you currently here?
We're here to talk to Shaena Banrancher. She was there the previous night during the break-in. If she was involved, she's not going to be in trouble. We need information on the mages that were responsible for housing what was inside the Mages Guild. We've already apprehended one of them, but he isn't talking.
You're looking for information on what was being housed inside the Mages Guild.
We know what was there, we just can't say it openly due to Code Black.
I understand. Why don't we help you? We've been proven to be persuasive.
If you're willing to help, that would be great, but we're well versed in methods of extracting information. Besides, we've already begun transporting those involved to Thilidor.
Alright, I'm here. Did he pass?
Well, how much did I
He
miss?
missed.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. Okay.
They're claiming to know
sorry.
about Code Black, which involves Shaena. They're not. They claim that they're not here
Hi,
to
I'm Code
arrest
Black.
Shaena.
I
They're just looking for information.
I did it for my informant.
So we're not sure if they're. Yeah, we're not sure if he's lying about or not arresting her or what, or if he actually knows. And Gill has offered to help with the investigation.
Where's
No.
Adrian in the room? Where is he in the room?
He sat
I
to the left
guess
of the door
I'm-
with a book. I
Well,
believe
I'm
is what he
reading.
Said, yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading my spell book. With...
I mean, to be honest, I feel like we were going to investigate
no,
anyway.
no. This, I'm pretty. When we agreed on it, it was supposed to be just us working only with Ancalagon.
Well, can we do an insight? Can I?
Well, he
I
didn't.
can't really
Gil
do an insight
hasn't
because
said
I'm a snake
anything.
right now, so.
He
No.
just offered to help with their investigation.
Actually, wait. Do I even have? If I'm a small snake, do I have? Yeah.
Well,
Just
I
a
mean,
reminder,
you're in the
Saw
room.
Reeve-
You can question
Just a
about him.
reminder, the Saw Reeve are the secret police for Ancalagon.
True.
He claims he can't say anything out in public or out loud.
Fuck it. I'm gonna put on a ring. I'm gonna hold it up.
Slip on the ring.
I'm gonna cast Sending to Ancalagon.
Because you gave
As
me
you
that.
cast Sending and say,
Forgive me, Ancalagon. I have two of your Sarif present asking questions about
Shaena's task for you.
May I confirm they're permitted such information? I will do so clearly enough that
They can hear me as well.
I will check this in a moment. Give me a brief time to verify this. But if they are Sariv, then they can be trusted to do their job. If they aren't Sariv, then I will make sure that real Sariv know.
I will send one more. I shall gather their names for you if that helps.
That would be good, thank you.
All right, I turn up to them. May I ask your names and can you present some form of identification, please?
Feels like we've become the police now. We've become the authorities.
They kind of look at each other, and I'm just gonna do a.
The turns have tabled.
Yeah.
The first one kind of looks to the other one, the paladin, and gives a little nod, as he pulls out a little pad with, like a similar badge to the style that you guys have for the Adventurers Guild, but it is marked with Ancalagon's symbol, and but it is like the dragon's doing like a shush motion, and there are two short swords at the bottom. And you would see the first one.
Can I do an investigation
one
check
is
to look
marked-
for?
Sure.
Can I do an investigation check to look for signs of forgery?
Yeah, I was also gonna ask.
Okay, so you two are both doing this basically together. So one of you do it at advantage, as you're being assisted.
If you don't mind.
The first one, would have the name Dm Testis, and the second one is Estado.
Testis in a startle.
Yeah.
Sure.
So well done.
I'm just going to mutter guidance to myself, and as I look over the card. Ooh, okay, guidance coming in. 16. 14 plus 2 plus 5, 21. Oh, no, that was only one roll. 21. Total.
Well, it being a mix of platinum and angel steel, you kind of get the feeling that this is authentic, these badges. As, yeah. The equipment they're wearing and the badges look 100% authentic. These guys are more than likely Sariv.
Awesome. Alright, I will cast Sending once more to Ancalagon.
I will repeat their names, and they have presented identification as well. I apologize for interrupting your business.
You have
Being
made
safe,
no
I'm sure
interruption.
you understand.
I was only bathing at the time. The situation will be dealt with accordingly. They are authentic Sariv. You can trust them.
Alright. Adrian will hand back his identification. I will take off the ring, bag of holding that. How can we help you, gentlemen?
And as just
And as an additional show, I will drop the mask.
I'm still underneath the clothes.
Yep.
You're still in the jacket. You're fine.
We just need to speak to Miss Banrancher about what happened.
She's not under arrest.
She is not under arrest, even if she did take what was inside. We have been told what is going on with Code Black, as of all Sariv.
I'm going to look straight down in my own ribs. Get out.
I'm sorry, it's just the body's like, get up.
Well,
Because from your point of view, too, it's the burning eyes coming from, like, it's all darkness in there and just burning green eyes.
It would
Yeah, but when
actually
you're
be more with how the outfit hangs on you. It'd be more you just see the jaw and the light spilling through the teeth and everything. As you just see
I was gonna say
Horrible.
you just
You're
see
not
like
sleeping
looking
well
up as
tonight.
just a little snake, just like the little blips every once in a while. Just she's gonna slither out from the behind the shirt and slither like
yeah.
off the bed.
You see the first one. Testis just kind of do a little like
I didn't
before regaining
I
their
didn't like it either.
composure.
I did not like it.
We had to we had to think fast, alright?
Yeah, they're real.
Well,
You know
then, I
that
guess
is
we
for
should
them.
tell them.
If Shaena was under arrest, then we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Well, we weren't sure if you were who you said you were.
Quite true.
Understandable. Understandable. Miss Shaena, do you have any? He says, like, kind of looking at the snake that's slithering around. Miss Shaena, do you have any recollection of the previous night?
I go back to my normal form.
As you back into your normal form.
Huh?
Do you have any recollection of the previous night, Miss Banrancher?
I remember feeling hungry. And then I walked past the Mage's Guild. And then I don't remember much more after that. And then I remember crawling out of the Mage's window.
The other one, the paladin, steps forward. If you can't remember yourself, would you be permitting me to observe your memory, if possible, of the incident?
I don't know if you'll like what you see in my memory.
It'll only be if you can concentrate on that point of time. I'll be able to zero in on just that. I'm not
alright.
physically able to pull from anywhere else in your memories. It has to be a place that you're remembering actively.
Actually, I just thought, if I encode thoughts, I can't, I don't remember, like, because I don't remember those parts, it's just kind of like a blur, I'm assuming.
As long as you have the idea of that part of your memory, then you would be able to pull from it, yeah. So even if the details for you are fuzzy recalling it, if you encode memories, it's literally you are encoding that direct memory.
I mean, God. Fuck it, I'll let him. I don't want to waste spells, so go on. Go on,
May
Herr.
I?
Offer even minor assistance.
Do you... He
I
looks you up
can
and
give-
down and just...
I can give you at least simple guidance.
The guidance would be appreciated, sir, but I would probably suggest you maybe take a few steps back while I'm doing this.
Is it better that I just step out of the room?
That could also be doable. I don't want to harm you in any way.
Mask, turn back into Adrian. I'll be downstairs. I'm going to leave Destiny in the room. Adrian will just try to find a seat, and I'll just perceive the room through Des.
Destiny just sits and watches like an adorable little owl sat on the bed.
Like the perfect little bean she is.
Little bean she is. Estadel just kind of, takes your hand and is going to mutter some things as he's gently, making little markings on your palm with one finger. As that little orb, light would flutter closer. As
I
he
should
takes
learn
that
message.
with his other hand, places it onto your palm where he'd been writing, and then immediately you would feel this warmth echo up your arm as you let it do its thing as opposed to any sort of resisting. You would then suddenly recall the previous night as you remember that feeling. You remember veering off towards the guild and seeing the window. And you remember seeing yourself kind of clamber repeatedly up onto the windowsill before grabbing onto the frame and just jump, swing legs forward, crashing through the window. You slap to the ground, rolling onto your front and just kind of crawling along as you make your way through. You head up to several of the desks and are kind of rummaging around, pulling things apart, before you finally come up to the desk of someone marked as Shoras.
Sorass.
Really? Really, Oracle?
Soras.
Oracle?
Yes.
This is the same reaction as the previous campaign when I introduced Geinbald.
My God.
He just became gay and bald for the rest of the campaign.
That's what I heard! I heard gay balls.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm so
As
sorry.
you do that, you would see yourself open up the drawer. You would see you reach in and pull out this small miniature safe, and as you do, you would watch as your fingers suddenly sharpen into like these bladed fingertips with this black ichor. As you watch yourself just kind of press into the metal like it was paper and peel it open. As you then pull out the vial, pop it, drink it, toss it over your shoulder, toss the safe over the other, and just walk back out. As then the memory flitters out and he lets go and lets the ball float back around, just kind of hovering near him. As he nods to the other, as Testis just kind of looks to you and gives you a nod and says, "Thank you very much, Miss Banrancher. That's all we need."
Wait, would they? If they know about the mission, they would know that we were tasked with finding out more about this, right?
With exactly this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, so what is Code Black? I'm so confused.
Code Black is what the Adventurers Guild said when you showed up with
I
the
want to know what it
symptoms.
actually
Secure fail.
is.
Code Black is for any incidents involving Durgan's blood.
Oh.
So then if you know about Shaena, then you know the nature of our task.
Yes.
So you
As
would
guys
know
are
that
currently
this.
as you guys are in the room, he's a bit more inclined to talk, not having to worry about people eavesdropping as clearly as he just says, "Yes, we know that you are tasked with currently trying to collect Durgan's blood so that they may extract his soul from her."
So you know that any information you gather would be invaluable to our mission, then.
That is true. When we've made our investigation, I'll be sure to have a phoenix sent to bring you the information we're able to accrue. Do you
We'd
have
appreciate
can I have a hair or other such example from anyone?
Gill will pluck a
He's got
hair
more
out
than
of
enough.
his.
As you both
No,
pluck a hair and offer it, he just kind of looks between them and just... thank you. One would be enough, but...
Just
thank
you.
you. As he's staring at a fucking
don't I
funhouse
remember
mirror
that?
right now, you two perfectly in sync.
You're gonna find, like, Destiny, like, about to, like, bite out of one of her own feathers and slowly stop.
Why don't I remember that? Why don't I remember anything that happened? That's all. I know I've got a really bad memory, but I don't remember that ever happening. Oh, why did my fingers become like weird ichor like claws? What the hell?
What?
What on Raven
Give us a
Queen's
D20.
shit? Oh fuck. That's a
Oh my god.
that
no
was
way.
game 3.
A 3. As you're saying this, you lift out your hand, and as you do, shing, just these black ichor-like claws would just slink out of your fingers as they are now long bladed, like
That's new.
friggin'
That's
shadow claws.
Oh my god, I can now become a oh wait, I was gonna say superhero, but they don't exist in this setting. Be Wolverine, let's go.
I mean, technically they did.
They're called adventurers.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, we're called adventurers.
I'm talking about
Oh
like
my God, I can think of-
Wolverine.
Like a code adventurer.
You are an adventurer.
Wait. I accidentally poked my eye out. That's new.
So, did you find? Oh, never mind.
Well, we'll leave you to this. Enjoy the rest of the festivities.
Thank
Turns around and kind of gives a let's go motion to his partner.
you.
Destiny will disappear and Adrian will pass him on his way up.
So what did you
Sorry
remember?
for excluding you earlier. Sorry.
The
Ah,
paladin
it's
kind
fine.
of
Sorry
walks
for,
past you.
sorry
Give
for
you
the
a wide
delay.
bath.
Adrian rejoins the room.
Well,
You guys
what are we doing now?
So
Well-
what did you see? Because we didn't see any of the memory.
Okay, I'll tell you then. So
I like what you did with your nails.
I don't remember ever being able to do that, but thank you.
Me neither.
I started walking towards the Mages Guild. I tried climbing into climbing to the window, and I just said fuck it, and kind of grabbed the bar and just kind of went in legs first. Like I swung in basically. Apparently, I walked over to somebody's. Apparently, I walked over to somebody's. I started rummaging through people's desks, like in some sort of wild animal in a way. And then I found this dude's called this desk called Soras's desk. I opened up the thing. He had like a safe or something, and I just ripped through that like butter. I don't know how. And I use these. I could. Can I? Am I able to turn
Oh,
on?
it's like shimmy him, and then it would like slowly filter back into your hands, like a liquid recessing into a sponge.
Yeah, I did that basically. I had the whole the claws and all that. I ripped off the thing, I ripped off the safe's door with butter, and I took the vial, I drank it, threw it in my arms, and threw the safe away, and I walked away. And that's what I remember.
So there is a mage named Sorass, which sounds fitting. Who? has-
Wait,
Sometimes.
wait. If I wait.
Well, it leads me to believe that they haven't found this guy.
Yeah, wait, I have an idea. Why don't I go to the crime scene with them, and I lick the safe and see if I can actually find them? Track them down.
True.
Well, we did offer to help them.
Wait,
Actually,
Shay,
No,
wait.
no.
Run to the door, hand on the thing.
I'm gonna
just hold the
grab
door
her.
open.
Wait.
We go talk to
The
them, get
Sarif.
permission first.
The Sarif likely can't tell the Hold Guard about this.
Maybe not, but
The Hold Guard will
they can
still
say
likely
it-
be trying
don't-
to arrest
I know
you.
they could.
Okay, no.
They could tell.
Easy. We talked to
We
the.
can't
We talked
fight
to the
an
Sar-
Archmage.
No,
We
we
can't fight an Archmage.
No, we
I
talked
I
to the
believe
Salreeve.
He won't.
We talked to the Salreeve, tell them about Shaena's unique ability, and find the ones that they're looking for. It's easy.
I have a skull that gives me free divination spells.
I bolt out there and I go running after the.
Gill chases her.
You watch her. As soon as you let go to pull the skull out, she just goes bump into the wall and just runs down the hall.
Gill goes chasing after her on all fours.
As he runs.
What do you expect?
I have a skull that gives me free divination spells.
As you sit there and
Use
hold
the skull to find it.
There's free divination spells.
I'd like you to make a dex saving throw, and you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh boy.
We can probably catch up to them. They're probably headed to the Mages Guild.
Tam, you know what lucky number I've been getting today?
3.
14 again. This is like the fifth time
12.
I've gotten a 14 today.
12.
Total? For a total of...
Mm-hmm. 10 for a total of 12.
Fuck!
As you
I
go
should have given you
running
my
down the
7.
corridor,
I should have
Get the
given you my
stairs.
7.
You get to the stairs, as you get to the top of them, you're about to go barreling down them, when you'd see the Sorry are still going down the stairs. You guys were only like a few minutes behind them. As you go running up, you just kind of last instinctually just go, oh fuck, leap, 1 foot on the banister, the other skids against the wall. As you basically go, there's them, your legs go whoop just past them as you skid on the wall and fall. Ass just slams into the ground at the foot of the stairs. As Gill then just goes whee over the back of the stairs, smacks into the back of the Sorry, who then go tip over tail, crash into each other, crash down the stairs and onto Shaena.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
What the? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This was not
Gill,
what
get
I
off.
intended.
Gill!
My whole body hurts. It feels like I just ran into a large ass.
You're about to get your ass beaten in a moment.
I
You're
don't
gonna get
want
off in a
to.
moment.
Don't you
Get off
threaten me with a good time,
I
Shay.
guess
I don't.
I'll go.
I don't want to
take a
associate.
shoulder.
I don't want to associate myself with whatever they're doing. I'm trying to make
But
money
we-
today.
I'm gonna help
We
hard
wanted-
at least.
As you kind of untangle yourselves from each other and the two Sorry, you all manage to stand up as you realize you almost gored one of the Sorry with your horns. These poor two Dragonborn that are just kind of standing there, just pat themselves off. As you can see, one of them
help, like,
kind
just
of
pat
rubs at the
them, just
blood
like,
over their
"I'm so
eye,
sorry."
as where your horn had gone like that. So close to just going
Ooh.
into their eye.
I am
I,
so sorry.
I walk out the door, peek over to the stairs, and as soon as I see what happened, I just walk.
Is there?
Yeah.
Let's give you one. Do you have any do you have any questions for the skull?
We wanted to offer our assistance.
It's all right now. We have the name. We can locate them.
Well,
Think
here's
on
the-
it.
No.
Here's the thing. I can if I could go back to the crime scene and I can get one of his items, I could lick and I could track the dude.
Shoros kind of, not Shoros. Esther Ethel just looks to his partner and looks back at you and shakes his head and just goes,
Don't worry about it. I have locate person. We have their name as well as the objects that they handled. I can do the same thing.
What I could do with licking.
that's really unsanitary.
Okay. She's
Oh, no, it
not
is. It
gonna
very
stop
much is.
until you just let her do it. She will not leave us alone until she does it, please.
Please.
It's all right.
Please.
It's. We thank
It
you.
involves-
This is a sorry business.
Yay.
Well, it involves her, and she's not gonna. It's either you let her do it and we join your investigation, or she does it anyway. That's how this is gonna go.
I'm gonna do it regardless.
So it's better just to do it officially instead of trust us. Trust me, please.
I'm just letting you know that this is probably going to take the rest of the night. We didn't want you to miss out on the festivities while we're too busy tracking down someone who's more than likely have just done change shape and tried to hide themselves on the crowd.
Are you sure you want to do this, Shaena?
Skull of free divination spells. Skull of free
I don't understand what you fucking mean by the divination. You keep
you
saying
and-
divination spells. I don't understand what you mean.
I'm not with you guys. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
I'm
I
in the
don't
room.
understand
No.
what you're talking about.
His bones? He gets to do that for free.
Fortune telling.
Yes, fuck.
Reading the future, finding out
He gets-
answers to question.
He gets to be a fortune teller for what, a couple more hours. That doesn't help.
I am a fortune teller.
Yeah,
No, he gets to do it without cost with that skull. So we could literally just have him read our fortunes and see our future.
Some conjurer cheap tricks.
Astad will
I
just
thought
kind
you
of
were.
look between each other and look to you and just go, thank you for the offer, but it's our jobs to do with this. We don't want to have you traipse around chasing down someone who's not going to get very far. We've already cordoned off the hold. He won't be leaving. We've also secured the Mage's Circle, so it's not like he'll be getting out that way. And I'm not gonna lie, you're very large and easy to spot. I think people might get a bit alerted if you're hounding through crowds trying to find someone specific.
Good, but
Especially
then they would.
licking things.
I mean, they would
I only
be
had to lick
focused
one
on
thing.
her and not you.
Exactly. Distraction.
What?
Oh, fine.
the sorry.
Fine. Alright. Fine.
Sorry if... Yes.
I'd like to
We'll
at least
look
know an
to each other
update,
and-
though.
We'll make sure to update
adventurous.
you.
We'll make sure to update you, don't worry.
Good.
I hope that these two sorry get their own body cop movie.
As they kind of look between each other, you see them give like a sort of slight smirk, shake of the head, like, oh,
Fucking
well.
adventures.
And, yeah, fucking adventurous. As they turn and start heading out of the room and kind of try to make themselves a bit more presentable, stern-faced again, as they exit the building,
Oh.
as they start heading off back down that.
I would.
Nemestus and Astadol, buddy cops.
I'm gonna have to write down these two nobody NPCs now, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Damn it. Time to write another 17-page
Gill, go run
goddamn
up.
backstory.
Go run up to the other three and just tell them that they've gone.
How do I know you're not gonna run away and go do this anyway?
Because I'm standing right here. I would have gone by now.
Because I was going to say, if you're going to do it, we should go and do it now.
Go get the others. I don't particularly want to have to do
Squids.
stuff without them.
I
We're
just
gonna go into
Slowly
Druid
backs
Festival,
away.
right?
It goes
Are we
up
gonna
the
go get-
stairs.
And we have to go find Greaser as well. You know what? Let me just see.
Gil's gonna sprint. Guys, come downstairs, and then sprints back. He's gonna sprint. Guys, come
I was gonna
downstairs.
say-
And then sprints back down the stairs.
What did he say?
I'm gonna Merfolk leap up there in a moment if you do not come down, I swear to God.
Roll to understand.
True.
So when Gil comes up, this is when I'm going to ask the skull a question on behalf of Lucas here. Where's the next genie artifact?
The eyes would alight.
And there's this brief flare. Give us 2D.
2d20s.
Okay. A 3 and a 12.
12. You would feel this
Any
kind
modifiers?
of brief urge. It would just be whatever your spell casting.
Modifier is.
So that'd be my intelligence. Spellcasting modifier. +5, so 17.
17. Okay, so you get this urge as you set the skull down. You pull out the map and set it down on the bed. As you just kind of look around, you pull out an inkwell, dip your pen in it, and then just flick it up. And you would watch as somehow a single dot of ink has escaped off of it, goes sailing down, and you would watch it plop down right here.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I don't want to go all the way over there for that.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
That's literally on the other side of the world. Holy shit.
Well, it's that or year.
Also,
I'd rather not
it's
go to
absolutely deadly to this one.
That's true.
coldest place in the on the primaterial plane. That guy would sniff out like a fucking candle.
Oh, wait, we can find so many things using this.
Why do you think I was trying to sell that so much to you?
Where's the
like,
next
we're
one?
the-
Did I understand?
Oh, you're gone. You're gone. You're not there.
True.
That's up to you.
Oh, there it is.
Well, are we gonna go back upstairs, Shaena? Alright, let's go back
I
upstairs.
guess. Yeah, fine.
We can probably,
Yeah, if we're going to fly up near Eros to visit Grawl, like we can kind of like just go full circle around.
It's probably easier.
As you guys go wandering upstairs, I'd like
Yeah.
just perception checks from you two as you're coming back up.
Oh.
These two, as they're coming back up.
Not gonna get shit from me. 10.
Not getting
You're a
shit
little
from me
bummed
too.
out. You're a little bummed out that you didn't get to go on this like thing, but at the same time you sat there thinking, stupid buddy cop adventure, cool guys doing the
Could have been good
cop buddy
cop,
cop
bad
thing.
cop, man.
As
Good
you
Sarif,
guys-
bad Sarif.
As you guys go in, as Shay's doing her usual thing of having to be bent all the way over to not scrape horns on the ceiling as you guys re-enter the
I have
room.
such a crook in my neck. Please, can we leave this room?
that's when I
Fold my map back up and.
Oh, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Adrian will don himself, make himself presentable for his public. So, what are we doing?
I pull out the ticket. This. We're doing the games, baby. Let's go.
Okay, I can't drink, so.
I pick you up. Oh, let's go.
Or can you?
And this isn't just drinking, my boy.
We
This
just
isn't just
feel
drinking.
You
I can't lie
can
for shit.
drink.
I
No, you just drink your alcohol very well.
Mm.
We just need to keep it from leaking.
I suppose I could.
It just falls through. It just falls
Why
through.
not having a bag of...
A container.
Why not?
We can
well, I
make
was
you a
gonna say,
container, so that way you
hold it.
never have to worry
yeah,
about
actually, wait, what about a bag
food
of
falling
holding?
out again. No.
What? No, every time I drink something, it's going to sound like I'm peeing in a bucket.
You could literally just sound like...
Not necessarily. Not if you put padding in there. Come on now.
No, I'm not. No,
I'm,
I'd
by
rather
the way,
just
I'm
make money
I'm
selling
holding Adrian,
potions.
so you're kind of like doing this.
Wouldn't it be
Yeah, I'm off the
easier for
ground,
you
I know.
He's
Wouldn't
like
it
a
be
halfback
easier-
cat. He's just kind of crooked his neck.
I've
back
already
to
made
If you
3
had-
gold from helping people.
I'm just imagining.
Let's go, come on.
I'm just
Don't put
imagining
this
like
on
they're
the
having
rail.
this. Like, he's bent over,
okay,
like, over a
so
chair, asking
whip
us-
something up so that way it doesn't do all of the bad stuff. Like here, it makes
I'm
it
not-
sound like it's peeing in a jar.
Taking
or-
him to go
I'm not doing
do
that.
the catch the...
As you guys,
Catch the
as you
tail.
guys head on out,
We're such terrible
and
people.
head back down to the docks. There are a selection
I'm
of
not doing
games,
this.
and I'm going to riff them off to you, and you guys can choose which one to go to. So, we have the Commerth Ring Toss, the Catch a Pseudo Dragon by the Tail, the Slam Poetry Contest, Kobold Wrestling, Guess the Number of Scales, Outstare the Warforge, or the Bottomless Mug.
I could cheat at all of these.
I'm not doing
Okay,
it.
no, fuck it. I'm gonna do 2 of them. You guys can do the rest. I
I
know which ones
I
I'm
want
doing.
to
I'm
wrestle
doing
the
the-
kobolds. Tag team match. Tag team match. Tag team match. Me and Shaena
I want to
versus
do
the
the
kobolds.
Warforge. I want to do the Warforge. I want to do the Warforge, but I also want to do the bottomless mug one.
Oh, I thought you wanted to wrestle the kobolds too.
I also want to wrestle the kobolds as well. Yes.
So tag team match.
How this works,
Gill and Shaena.
by the way, is
Can I go back
the
to telling
ticket-
fortunes and helping people? with infinite
Where's Greaser?
divination spells.
Where is
shit.
Greaser? Go get her.
Let me go get him.
Shit.
Go get her.
I'm just gonna fall to the floor like Family Guy like Gmod ragdoll before I
Get up!
What,
Ow.
what was the thing that we've
You
been
have
looking
5 minutes
for
before I start chasing
outside of
after you.
his
It's gonna be longer than that.
genie thing
You've
that
got
we
5 minutes before I start
that we
chasing after
needed.
you.
It's gonna be longer than that. I start walking my way
I know
through
we were
the
looking
dense
for the
crowds.
fountain of
Run!
whatever to restore him.
That was.
I'm not gonna bump into people. I don't want to get
Mad
detected.
Peak.
Run, motherfucker!
Well, yeah, but we
run!
could find the exact location of
gonna
it
get
with
Shaena
his
on
little
us?
divination thing.
He's already walked off, so yeah.
I
So
wanna
anyway,
Yeah, he's gone.
essentially that ticket you have has 8 punches in. Each game costs 1 ticket punch. You can always buy another ticket, which is about 8 silver each. So it's just the tickets are basically the cost for playing each game, with a maximum of 8
I'll
plays.
kill him.
It's a silver per game.
Yeah.
Basically a silver
Okay.
per game. Yeah.
What do you guys want to play?
I
We have 8.
Do you want to beat the shit out of some kobolds?
I kind of want to.
Yes, I do.
I want to try counting the scales,
Okay.
I
or
was thinking I might do the
That's-
same.
or
So
slam
that's-
It's
poetry.
for the best that Adrian left, because I
Wrestling?
can literally cheat at every one of these games.
Okay, so me and Gill are gonna do the wrestling. You're gonna do the scales. What do you want to do?
I suppose I could help out with the scales. I don't really see anything
Go do
else
another one,
that
then.
interests me.
Do you not want to catch the tail?
Yeah,
Or the ring
like,
toss?
Like everything else is like dexterity.
Yeah.
Dude, I
As
have
you're
the
walking
worst
across,
dexterity.
the Catch the Pseudo Dragon, you would watch as you're passing by it, you would see that this one isn't dexterity based. As this one, you would see there's currently a dwarf set there, has a blindfold on. As the owner of the stall, this Dragonborn would let loose the Pseudo Dragon that starts doing little spirals around them, you know, kind of swelling up and down, moving around. And as they do, you would see they have a bell on their tail. And you would see the dwarf just kind of goes to lunge, misses it by a foot, and just splats onto the floor, and everyone just starts laughing and cheering as he gets up and just kind of, oh, fuck. You know, it's a bit of a laugh. Hands it off, the Pseudo Dragon lands back on his master's arm, and he's, you know, already rounding up the next person to come try it.
I'm pretty sure I'm still stuck at that
What's
one.
the slam poetry one? Is that a charisma one? I'm
That's
assuming.
probably Christmas.
Yes, it's a performance, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta do that one then. I gotta do that one.
Make your ad lib
That
to
is
poetry.
literally my shit. Oh, the issue
I
is
would,
that my slam
but
poetry
I'm not
would
very
probably
good
be
at
about
slam
dicks.
poetry.
I'm not doing
Fair.
it either. I will tell you a description of it will most likely be talking about dicks. That's it.
Oh my god.
Just go on about dicking your opponent's mom. The entirety is dicking their mom.
So, what we'll do is we'll go left, right, left, right. So we'll start with Shay, then go Xavier, then Lucas, then Gill.
Okay. So,
So- Shaena, are you going with the slam poetry, or are you going back to the kobold?
well, we've got 8 tries,
plan.
haven't we? But I'll do that last. I'll
8
do that
tries.
when everybody else has had theirs.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say I was
So-
gonna wrestle kobolds, so if we can both do that.
Yeah.
And that was the
I'll
one I
do
was
some
really interested
poetry
in.
first then. That's a +5 on my performance. So.
So, as you head on over there,
Is that
you would
cock?
see that there is a Kenku
it's
who is
cock.
sat there.
Who
I
the
don't think it is.
fuck?
That's,
I don't get it. Is that cocked?
That's,
I
that's
generally
not
don't.
cocked.
Okay, good. Alright.
You would see there's a Kenku sat there, and as you sit down and, you know, they the host is like, oh, we've got two good competitors here. Let's see who has the better poetry to bring down the other with their beats and their rhymes. Let's give it up for the one, the only Mixmaster Kenku. Just gives a little hands are raised thing, so people are like, woo! And in this corner we have, oh, what's your name, lass?
Shaena.
The Queen of the Silver Tongue, Miss Shaena! And there's a few like, woo! Wolf whistles thrown in there. As you start having this back and forth go up against the Kenku, who's like splicing words together to make up this this little ditty about how the fact you're too tall to go anywhere. You can't go anywhere without smacking your face. You're just a complete disgrace.
Have I got mud
Walking
on my
tall.
face?
mud on your face, walking tall, first of all. So
I'm not
give us
doing
a charisma
poetry.
performance check.
I
Let's
just
see
did. So 15.
15.
And nobody wants you on the face.
First round.
But can I was gonna
Most of
ask
your-
if it's possible, like for like the end at least, I want to pull out my lyre, like, and just start like kind of strumming to it whilst I do that stuff.
As you get like a little beat going thanks to it, you win the first round. So, second round up. Next one starts going, he starts saying about your mascara and how there's too much of it.
Oh, okay then. Natural one. I got a
Natural one, that one hits you, so it's kind of you're a little taken aback and you lose that round. Next round comes up,
I need to.
it kicks off, and he
Next
starts
round.
saying,
Is
your
this
liar
the final
skills-
round?
Oh, it's
Pretend
three-
it's me,
five.
Shaena!
Oh, 3 or 5. God, okay then.
So one win each. This round, he starts making fun of your lute playing, your lyre playing.
11. I'm getting really
11?
bad rolls now. Yeah.
This one, you want to hit him upside the head, as he ends up
I really
winning that
do.
Let's go.
round by the crowd's
Bad.
choosing.
Bad.
Alright, okay. I got the same fucking number.
Oh my God. As the next round comes, if you've been hit too
14.
hard repeatedly by this guy, he's hitting too close to home, and you start coming back with your rounds, but his quips about you being far from home and how you should get back there, you just kind of like buckle a little. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, now I start rolling okay. Yeah, I start rolling okay now. 15. That's actually
15,
really
you
annoying.
resist. You barely managed to resist punching this Kenku upside the fucking nose.
I was
for,
gonna
like-
say that. Like those claws seem very
Can I
tempting.
throw a
right now.
tomato at it?
Give us a dex check.
No.
It's off the table. As you get off, you're just kind of like, God damn it, as one punch is taken from the ticket.
That annoys me because the performance is like the one
13.
good thing I can
11.
actually do.
For a total of 13.
13.
Fuck, man.
Tomato in the side of the head as he falls off his table, like, as a few people start laughing. One of you like gives you a pat on the back, and the crowd are there just like, don't take it personally, lass. He's just trying to rally you up. You're
Shut up.
beautiful. Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah, folks was
Awkwardly sits down at the floor after that, just kind of. He just tore his nails off, stamped him on several times. Just his dwarf's just like, oh, fuck.
Was that? I was gonna say, was that the dude who was doing the slam poetry? Who's the
No,
owner
that
of
was
the
just
slam
some guy
poetry?
who was in the crowd. That was just
Random
some guy
dude.
who was in
Okay,
the crowd.
then yeah. Okay then.
as you head on for the next stall,
Anyone
just a
fucking
little
calls me
shot by that.
Silver Queen of Silver Tongue again, I'm going to rip their own tongues out in a moment. Anyway, let's go. Next person.
Hey, at least I pegged him.
Remember when you decided to slaughter every dragon on a whim?
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah, I'm starting to see where that comes from. I'm starting to see where that comes from.
Now.
Which game you going for, Kura?
Muted.
Muted.
When did I mute? The fuck?
I don't know. There you go.
Xavier's gonna head over to the catch the tail game,
Okay.
and he's gonna, before approaching the actual booth, he's gonna silently whisper to Connor, "Keep an eye on the tail for me, would you?" I've got it for. Excellent. And he's gonna step up to attempt. No one knows.
As you sit down, I'm not even gonna have to give you a roll. The guy says, "Oh, you've got 3 chances to catch it. Don't worry." A lot of people don't. As he sits you down, puts the blindfold on, and sets the Slater Dragon loose, you would all sit there and watch, just wondering, there's no way he's gonna catch this thing, as it's doing loops and spins around him and all this, like whipping around. You would feel Connor's hand take yours, and then just reaches out, using you like a puppet to grab it, as you just grab the Slater Dragon around the neck. Out of the air, as the crowd just goes, "Whoa! Holy shit, yes!" As the others just like staring gobsmacked.
Was that it?
You got it on the first try. Usually we don't have that.
He goes to the prize table and pulls out 2 things for you, so roll me 2d8s.
2d8s.
You guys are cheating for like teddy bears.
Yes,
It's this one.
it's worth it.
The plum bob.
Okay, 4 and 5.
Okay, so the first thing he would hand you is this beautiful bottle of wine that in the watery liquid inside, you would see what looks like paper lanterns kind of shimmering in it. There's your first prize, and the second one, you'd see him pull out what appears to be a unicorn's horn.
Huh.
It's not real.
Is that? It's not real. Ah, I see.
A shame. Crack it open.
Oh, so you're gonna crack it open.
You kind of snap it, and it's just filled with what looks to be gooey marshmallow.
Ah. Thank you. Connor, you want some?
You just see like a strand of it slip off from like the goo that's slipping down, and you just see it lift up to over your shoulder and then just vanish into the thing. There's just like little flecks of like this gooey gooey stuff just floating in the air.
Thank you.
The guy owning it is like looking just like in confusion as you walk away, as these little drips of like marshmallow just float behind you.
Hey, that was fun. What's next on the table?
What was the option again?
The ones we have on option are Commerce Ring Toss, catch the Pseudo Dragon by the tail, Slam Poetry Contest, Kobold Wrestling, guess the number of scales, and outstare the Warforge. Oh, and Bottomless Mug.
We'll go for
Alright. So you make your way across. As you would see, there's this lovely stall set up, all nicely adorned with these red and gold to look all fancy. As you would see, they've got a set up, fake, little, not real, it's like an animated doll of Ankelagon with all these beautifully placed, multicolored metal, little riveted scales across it. As the person would punch your ticket says, the female dwarf just says, well, little lad, you've got yourself 3 chances to guess how many scales are on this replica of the Great Ankelagon. If you can guess correctly, you will get a prize. And if you can get it right first try, then you get 2.
No, like,
You really give it a look over.
like, I'm not taking
You can't touch it. You can make it do a little move around and all that, but you gotta let it be, as it's like on a table a little bit away, and it does little like kind of movements around, just kind of shows itself off a little, does little poses.
Don't look at it
So give me a intelligence check.
that's
12? You're sat there, like, trying to think about this as you say, you're just doing a first-time guess. This is like a shot in the dark. Throw a dart at the board, see what sticks. You guess, like, 12,000 scales on this little model? Oh, sorry, love. A little cold. You might want to go a bit higher than that. 2 more chances.
Well, not.
'Cause you're all stood there beside him, you're just kind of doing that thing where you're like looking intently, just watching him and it, doing that back and forth, like, is he gonna figure it out? Is he gonna figure it out? As you call out, 18,000? Oh, little too hot. Nearly there though, one last try. $15,000? Oh, sorry, love. That's incorrect as well. Well, maybe next time. You can have another 3 tries if for another punch of the card.
Maybe later.
Well, have a good time.
Thank you.
Enjoy! As you guys kind of step away from that one and head to the last one, as we get over to kobold wrestling.
Oh no.
As you guys step up to the outside of this little arena that's set up, how are you gonna do this? Is it just gonna be you on your own doing it, or are you joining in as well?
I mean,
Are you
I would like to join in.
tag
Yeah,
team?
no, I want to join in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tag team
Christian, though.
kobold wrestling.
So she's extremely angry. Do I have like disadvantage or advantage on that roll on my rolls because I'm just really pissed off from that fucking poet stuff?
So it cancels
I'll
out.
See. Yeah, it'd be cancelled out anyway. So. Okay.
You're just thinking dumb, but you're also being more firm, so it's kind of like you're going more barbarian than fighter.
What?
That makes sense.
Don't worry about
No, it doesn't make sense at all.
Barbarian
I'm not
smash.
thinking dumb. I'm just dumb.
I just dropped.
Nah, I'm just being
controls.
vague.
Okay, there we go.
Wop, wop.
Oh, okay. So, as you
Look
guys
forward to
step
the
up, you would
wicked
see
Cobbleton.
you'd see the Goliath stood there, just going, "Welcome, come all, to the famous kobold wrestling. Step one up and all for the Kobold Corner's strongest fighters. Let's see if you're man and or woman enough to take on some of the toughest kobolds around."
Gonna go
are the
straight
rules?
WWE on their ass.
Rules simple. All you have to do is pin them to the ground, to the count of 3. If you can successfully do that, you win. Thing is, goes by size. So your little friend there, you'd only need 1 kobold to fight him. But for you, miss, I'd probably put you at 3.
That's fine.
Kill your match.
She's not. She's fucking pissed.
Alright, so... one after the other, both at once, how we doing this?
How you want to do this? Both at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Or do you
All
want to
right.
go first?
Well, I mean, I'm fine
I
with
hope
doing it at
Gill
the same
just-
time.
No, go ahead. Go first.
I hope
I'll
Gill
see
just
how you
gets
do.
ganked by all 4.
Wow.
How
on, good
fucking
luck.
dare you?
We'll do it one at a time.
What?
You go first.
Alright, whatever.
Alright, come on in. Step on up. As you'd see the little kobold stood there, you know, he's obviously been in a few of these already. You know, he's got like mud stains all over him. He's there in just like some breeches, that's it. Just like excitedly hopping about, waiting for the next bout. As you know, take off most of your like tunic and that, just so it's a bit more of a fair thing. As you're like squaring up with this kobold, as you would see this Goliath to one side, just kind of. You want the honours of ringing the bell? Suits yourself. Ding 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 ding. As it goes up, so it's just a straight contested athletics check.
Eight.
Oh my. What's it
Four for a total of 8.
8. You would watch as Gill goes rushing in like, "Hi guys, it's just a kobold." As he goes rushing in, you watch as the kobold literally goes from like throwing him all over the place to Solonge Bowsering him against one of the walls, and then just saunters up and sits on his chest. As you would see the Goliath go, 1, 2, 3, ding 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 ding.
Wow,
ding.
what? I hope you fail every single thing.
I can literally cheat at every one of these games. I'm not playing them.
I could have.
Oh,
I
sorry,
hope no
little
one
fella.
comes to your thing. Wait, that's it?
Well, guys,
I can still
that's
go.
how it goes. I mean, you can go another punch if you want to go again. This isn't some namby-pamby thinking game. This is a man's game. You gotta get
Yeah,
in
no
there.
shit,
You
no
gotta
shit,
get
you big
punching.
asshole. I know exactly what kind of game. Let's go again. No, we're going again.
No.
Damn it.
Let me go first. Jesus.
No, you're the one who wanted to do it at once, but then just left me high and dry. No, we're doing it again.
Don't you know?
I was literally doing it
honor's
after
at
you.
stake here. His pride is at stake.
Okay, I guess. Well, you've used 4. Well, no, we're about to use. So we've got.
I'll pay for
you
another
used
car.
This one.
Well, I'm beating
If
this
we use
fucking
hang
kobold.
on. Yes. No.
would be the
Wait. No.
fifth.
We haven't. No. I haven't used my 4th one because the 4th one is. No wait.
This
no,
would be the
wait.
4th, because 1,
This
2,
would be the
3,
fifth,
4.
Yeah.
So this would be
Being
5th.
dumb. Yeah. Sorry. This is the 5th. Okay. Go.
Alright then. Go on, split tooth, gigglers!
Ding 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 ding! Yes, he just doesn't even give you the count and just dings the bell as this little curveball just like runs in and starts trying to go for you again.
Oh, that was I didn't mean to do that.
Off table.
What?
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Oh my
20.
God.
This time you're like, I know how this goes.
I know,
As the
I know all your
kobolds
moves.
are rushing up to you, you just brace, swing your leg up and kick him right between his as the kobold just crumbles like a folded card. As you just
Flops his
saunter
tail.
up, flop your tail on his back and stand there in this grump as the Goliath just laughs so hard, dinging the bell.
Okay, now it's your turn.
That's more like it. I love a good fight. You ready to fight, miss?
Yes.
Let's get some smile back on that face with a bit of aggression.
As he reaches into the side, you can see there's a little tent area where he's got some kobolds sat waiting. You see him just literally grab them, just toss them into the arena.
Oh my God.
As they spiral to the air, like slap into the mud, they get back up, wipe themselves off, and just like, yeah, we got this. And they're like psyching each other
Wow,
up
you guys
as
are gonna
the
have
3
a really shit
kobolds.
time, aren't you?
The 3 kobolds just look up to you and just, but 2 of them look at each other, not obviously speaking common. The 3rd one just goes, "We love this. We've been doing this all day."
Do they speak Draconic or no?
Yeah, they speak Draconic.
I don't. I'm gonna speak Draconic to them. By any chance, am I able to make them?
Are you trying to intimidate them?
Yeah, I'm trying to intimidate them.
Give
I'm
us a
just gonna say that-
Intimidation
I was
check,
gonna say-
fam. There's a skill for that.
I was.
Say you'll skin them alive.
For fuck's sake, what's up with the rolls today? I'm really mad about this now.
Wait,
Fuck's sake.
Hmm.
9. I'm
9,
getting
okay.
really mad about the dice rolls today. Oh my god.
So what do you say to them in Draconic?
I was gonna say to them in Draconic, going, I've already lost a game today and I'm not in a very good mood. I would really suggest you telling your boss to just back out at this point. Because I do not know if I'm going to hold back.
They look between each other and there's like this little huddled murmur as they look back at you and just go, one of them dramatically pointing up at you just goes, "And we're here to turn that frown upside down! We're not holding back either!" As they all just start doing like little punches at the airs and dodging about, ready to fight.
Gill, prepare to call the authorities and might actually kill one of these.
Oh.
You just turn to the guy and be like, "Do you have a cleric on hand?" Like,
Actually, is the Goliath looking at us right now?
Goliath's like prepping his little bell, he's like grinning into it, he's having the fun. This is the best stall he's ever ran.
These are yours, right? You own these guys, or you
Oh
partnered with them?
no, I'm just paying them to be here. They're from the Kobold Corner.
All right, good. And then I'm gonna look at them and say, "What do you want me to tell your families when you're dead?"
Holy
Give
shit.
us another intimidation check.
No.
Let's go! And not
just like tell me her like eyes like go black,
As
like
you
cloud
say
back when
that-
she says that or some shit.
As
She's
you
saying
say
gibberish.
that, it's like the air around her darkens as she speaks down to them in Draconic. As you just hear in your ear, you should have just killed him. Should have just killed him. As you would see the little kobolds looking between each other, and they just look to the Goliath and just go, "We forfeit." The Goliath just goes, "But we were supposed to cheer up. Oh, it sucks. I don't even
I
want to
feel a
fight."
lot more happier now.
I guess it works out, but I didn't get to see a cool fight between a really big lady. Alright. Let's see what prize you get. As he pulls out a little spinning wheel and just spins the wheel, gives a D8.
Oh my fucking god, I didn't actually expect that to work. Is this the D8? Yeah, this is the D8.
Yeah, the plum bob.
You guys should forfeit. Oh yeah, why? Consume the child. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
He pulls out a familiar bottle of wine as he pulls out the same one he gave him to you. You recognize this. This is Feywild wine. This is Witchlight wine.
Where'd you get this from?
Oh, the guy who runs the place. Not here, but you know, like the thing that goes around. He's like you. He's like a big fellow with fuzzy legs.
A satyr.
That's it, Satyr.
What's his name? I'm kind of curious.
I can't remember.
Oh, you've been absolute wonderful help. Thank you so much for letting me know.
Oh, you're welcome.
Right. Everybody else good?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I will.
That was
I don't know what he said, but like he had killed.
I don't know, but that one hit different.
Would you like to know what I said to them? I
No.
will, as I keep walking.
Not really. No, I prefer. Honestly, I prefer me not knowing.
No, I'm gonna tell you anyway.
God.
I just tell them. I tell them as I'm walking.
Well, that would have done it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
quite so.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a better mood today, so
Maybe? You have
smile.
thing you want to do?
I guess if you don't mind, I might attempt the guess the scales. Might be able to discern the correct amount this
Go
time.
for it. I will tell him what
That's our 7th go. Just want to point that out. So you'll be able to have one more go.
Alright.
Or something.
So we'll do one more go of this, and then we will continue on because it's already 3:30, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do the big thing before the end.
Alright.
While he's doing that, Ema, give us a performance check
Performance
or
check.
Arcana check.
Performance check. Well, hang on. Why is my mic not working? Weird. Have I not been on the right mic this whole time?
You've been talking just fine.
Yeah, you've been. Okay.
So just
My
an
stream's been on
intelligence check.
my stream's been on the wrong fucking mic. The
Oh fuck,
entire
that's
time.
unfortunate.
Oh, that old fun bun.
I've been there. Not fun.
It is not.
That's supposed to be on that
I
option.
didn't mean to
Anyway,
do that.
sorry. What was the check?
Arcana or performance?
I am picking up Greaser.
Oh yeah, no, this is just for after that when you go back to doing.
Oh, after, yeah, totally. We will go Arcana. Straight roll.
Yeah.
Uh, 13. 13 plus 7, so dirty 20.
Day 20. You get another 8 customers when you return to that. But as you go to pick up Greaser, you would see that the person working there has already been, diligently working hard at the side. You would see Greaser is currently stood to one side wearing it's a simple white tunic, rolled sleeves, rolled legs for the breeches, and it's a simple brown and white outfit. It's like a nice vest to work in. The elbows and knees are a little padded on the outfit for, like being able to work around without issue. And it has this nice belt around the midsection for, attaching on pouches and all this sort of jazz. She's even adjusted it for, non-humanoid, so it's like got a little space for the tail.
Oh shit, I'm gonna
more area around
just
the neck.
Make sure Adrian is going to be in the richer high elf physique again. Just make sure
continuity for this guy. Awesome.
Has the shopkeep noticed me yet?
They're currently in the middle of. You see them in the back, just currently working away at one of those.
I'm gonna look Greaser over.
Foot pedal there
looks a lot
pieces,
better.
and they're already working on the next formal outfit. Do
What
I
do you
look
think?
good?
Yeah.
A bit expensive.
It's fine. You'll put it to good use.
I feel so rich.
I mean, technically you are, no?
Feathers fluff up a little and they cover their beak.
Well, we'll have you work it off at first, and then we'll start paying you good, okay? All right.
As the earner just kind of finally takes note, just...
Oh, you're back. Oh,
Hello.
How's my
As you can
overlook?
see, was able to finish it quite quickly. This though, I didn't really have anything on hand to be able to make some nice, fancy new outfits. So, working to
We're
try
going to
and
be
make
here
something...
for likely a few days still. Don't worry.
Well, that's good. This is probably going to take me another day or so. I don't have very
Hey,
many
thanks
repeat
for the
customers,
raid.
so I don't have
Thank
any
you.
on
Holy shit.
any on hand right now.
Welcome to our legendary action. We're currently in the middle of talking to people.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Look, so I'll pay them. Let's do that. Payment was already part of the total you gave me earlier, yeah?
No, as a separate total.
No?
Most
Separate,
of that
okay.
most of that cost came from the
The bag,
magical item. Yeah.
yeah. All right. How much are we looking at so far?
Well, so far we're looking at just about 90 gold.
All right. Count that out. All right, and you said likely another day or two.
That's right.
Okay. Count that out. Let's okay. Awesome. I'll get I'll check in over the next couple days. Probably about this time.
Well, glad to see you again. Oh, and have fun at the festivities.
Of course. Have fun as well. Don't waste all your time in here.
Oh, I think I'm a little too old to be heading out that way. Not one to get crashed with a bunch of waves and then sit there smelling like seawater for the rest of the night. I'll just be having my own quiet little drink in here.
Enjoy your night.
Just gives a smile.
Ready to go?
Gracie just kind of adjusts himself, plays with the collar a little, and kind of tries to look presentable and gives a little nod.
Oh, you're fine. The others are playing. I'll start walking her out. The others are playing games over at the square, but oh, before I forget, I'm gonna start pulling small, like, little side bag. There you are. That's all yours. I'm gonna reach in. I'm gonna start pulling out each of the items that I purchased for them.
As you pull out the first aid kit, medical supplies, the book for her to read, and it's just you can just see her like trying not to well up again as you're just handing her more and more things.
You said you're good with drugs, so you'll likely be able to make medicine pretty easy. Pretty much the same
Just
thing.
kind of like put the stuff back in the pouch, and they don't hug you this time, but they kind of just bump their beak against your chest, just kind of looking down.
Pat. Until the ship's ready, like, Adrian doesn't know what to do. Until the ship's ready, we can't really put you to work yet, so until it is, just have fun. Maybe spend some of that on drinks or whatever.
You can see this thing a light in her mind as you've just reminded her that she has money to be able to spend for once. As she just kind of starts hopping a little, like the legs jangling, like as if they're gonna break any second. She just like does a little skidded run as she then like runs off down the street to head off and actually be able to spend money.
I'll try to keep up with her, keep her out of trouble for the next bit.
You'd see every now and again she does like a little hop, like a little excited little little woohoo kind of jump as she goes. As she then, like slows down at the crowd and is like, bag of holding, so close, holding it tight and nobody's getting near my stuff now. As she just starts kind of scooting through, trying to get close. It's now winding in towards the night. You can see that there's a few people that are going around just shouting things in Dwarvish, and you'd see that people are now trying to congregate towards the docks, and there's huge super mega casks of ale set up along the docks.
Have we all met up by
Start
now?
gathering up. Huh?
Sure.
Are we meeting up?
I mean,
Have we already met up?
I'm looking for you guys, and you're not hard to find, so.
You haven't told me about. I don't know about Greasy yet. I don't know.
Nope.
What's the situation with her? So.
Nope.
Aw.
So you're gonna find out when I arrive.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You got something. No way.
Yeah, but do you think that Shaena's just?
Yeah,
that's just gonna go over Shaena's head. She's
I'm
been talking
looking for
directly.
the group. I'm looking for the group.
As you're doing that thing of half keeping an eye on Greaser, half finding the group, as you eventually manage to find the group while wrangling Greaser along with you, you would find you guys still kind of trying to figure out where to go, as, you know, like, obviously the event's going to be starting soon. You know, like, do you go near the docks, into the splash zone? Do you go to one of those outer bits that, like, are right near those massive kegs? You know, it's kind of like a big choice. But as the crowd kind of is, like, moving around, you'd see Adrian kind of poking out and walking your way. As right behind them, you would see, still, you know, like, mussed up feathers and looking like they've slept in a garbage can for most of their life, but wearing, like, some nice workable clothes, with 2 ale mugs in one hand and, like, a bunch of just street vendor meats in the other, just excitedly looking around, partaking for once, as opposed to just trying to, like, make ends meet in one of these situations. She's just, like, so enthralled with, like, everything as she's walking behind them.
You know, you're probably one of the richest people here now. What are
you got on you? Like 50 gold. It's a lot.
Oh, hi. Oh, look at you. Oh, the outfit. I love that so much.
See the feathers fluff up a little as they like embarrassingly try to cover their face with the mugs of ale and the street food.
I just want to hug her. I just, oh god, my heart is melting for her. I just want to hug her, man. I don't know.
Say hello to our up-and-coming ship doctor.
Kind of fumbles with their stuff and pulls out from the bag of holding at their hip a little medical kit and a book.
I'm just gonna pull her into a hug.
Little spill of the thing, but she happily hugs back and like preens into your chest a little.
Oh, and I can teach medical as well because I'm technically the medic of the team. Let's go.
You know it's gonna be bad when she dies, right?
Why do you gotta say it? What the fuck?
Because
It's gonna be bad
somebody's
when Gill
got to.
dies, obviously.
Oh, I'm fully aware, don't you worry.
I'm about to say the one who's more likely to die out of anyone here is Adrian.
I was gonna say it's Adrian. Come on.
I still have the
yeah,
lowest
that's
health
gonna
points of
happen.
anyone on the ship.
No, you have more hope than I do.
Well, anyway,
I have 26.
I'm just
Yep.
hugging her. I'm hugging her.
I also have already died twice.
Pretty sure there are tears, but
I have
can't
one hit
remember.
point on you, and
She has
I've
tears
already
as well.
died twice.
She has tears as well.
Okay, good. You just see. I just want to point out, you're just seeing them both tearing and up and crying as they're
They're
hugging
doing like
each
the
other.
happy cry hugging thing where they're just like, I'm so happy for you.
You're like a daughter to me now. Don't get you. Like, you're like
Likely still have
fight for your life.
we likely still have a few days before the ship's, or a while before the ship's ready, so she'll have more time to clean herself up.
Well,
Once
did
it
they
is,
ever
though,
mention
she's getting put to
the
work.
Guardian thing? I don't remember if they mentioned the Guardian. Like, is it the Guardian thing? They mentioned something about like the water stuff.
Yeah, the Hold Guardian's coming in for drinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, there's a
Like
bunch of
raincoats?
stuff called the splash zone. There's like umbrellas, rain cloaks. The umbrella would be like 2 silver pieces.
I am normally carrying stuff that does not do well with water, so I'm going to stay out of that.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get my...
Also, I might look really weird with waterlogged clothes with my weight.
Well, Kiri, Grisa, sorry.
Yeah.
Grisa, do you want to join in on the water, or are you wanting to stay out with the others?
I'm going to be telling some fortunes if you want to attack with that. Or you can stay here and
Taps her
party with the
fingers a
games.
little. Looks between them both. And just kind of gingerly reaches a hand out and holds Shaena's hand.
Because I'll be going to
That's
the water thing, so it's fine.
Don't let
I'll
her fall in.
try her clothes. I have the water breathing bracelet, but I might have to give that to Kiri. I keep saying, why am I saying Kiri? What the fuck? Because I'm thinking of the Kenku from fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, you're thinking
No,
of Critical
Grisa,
Role.
yeah, I'm thinking of the Kenku. Yeah,
She's older
So much for
than Kiri.
brand loyalty.
yeah, no, I know. Fucking sign Grisa. Oh my god, I'm tired, man.
Well, think about it. You're about to change who she is fundamentally, so Grisa might not even be her name for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not. I'll give.
Yeah,
Grisa
might just start calling her Doc.
Yeah, actually, Doc sounds like a good name though. Like the water
Like
breathing
Sharp Dak.
bracelet.
Kind of
It's just in case anything actually happens. It's in case anything happens, you know, she's protected, and I will protect her at all costs. I'll put my own life on the line for her, okay?
Okay. So, who's going in the splash zone? And who is going up towards the huge kegs.
Up.
You're going up. You're going up.
I'll go to the splash zone.
Adrian's staying dry.
Splash zone. Up. So, Greaser, Lucas, and Shaena go down to the splash zone with a bunch of other, like, dwarves who are sat on their own little, like, little tarps and little picnic things all set up. And they're just all excitedly waiting, and you'd see those splashes and bubbles from earlier have now risen to, like, this big, like, whole, like, almost like a little whirlpool, basically, bubbling and brewing over at the side. As everyone's, like, excitedly murmuring and all that. As then finally, you hear this loud and this deep echo from under the water. As you would then see surfacing out of the water this huge shell.
Thank you for the raid.
Giant, with what appears to be plant life growing on the back of it, as you see the giant head of this absolutely massive dragon turtle breaching the water as it begins sailing into the docks. As it does, you would see the water just begin to out onto the water side, like everyone in the splash zone to roll a dex saving throw.
By the way, I'm holding on to Kiri. Like, I've picked up Kiri so she can get a bit. I keep saying Kiri, oh my fucking god. I'm thinking of like multiple people now. Greaser, oh my god.
So
it's
I've rolled an
thinking
advantage for Greaser.
It's not just. I was gonna say, it's not just like that. I'm also thinking of like a friend as well who's named Kiri as well. So, because I gotta talk to him. Oh fuck. What was it? A dex?
Dex saving.
Okay. 12.
So what did you get?
12.
Flash.
12?
Did you say you did yours at
Umbrella.
advantage? Because
You get, you get absolutely soaked. Advantage because you've got the umbrella.
Oh, I guess
As you hold onto her, you keep a good hold onto her as you slide along, just kind of being pulled by the water as it sloshes back. As you scoot up right towards the edge and inadvertently into a nice little location as you're staring pretty much directly center to this huge dragon turtle as it comes in. What did you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you stay perfectly still as the water just goes onto the umbrella that's completely destroyed now. As it just protects you like it's obviously like a throwaway thing. As it's kinda like as you scoot across like, excuse me, and go sit with Shaena who's been inadvertently moved forward.
Yeah, like, go mission.
As the rest of you would watch from the higher vantage point, you would see this huge dragon turtle that is pretty much the entire width of this, like, just the front of it peeking into the hold is the entire space of the docks. As this huge head looms down, it has this serene smile on its face as its head goes like over where you guys are, like the droplets of water cascading down from it like a shower.
Where's my Dragonator?
As it turns its head, you would watch as a bunch of these dwarves who had been waiting at the side near the casks pull out these runes, slap them on the edge, and then you would watch as they just burn these huge chunks off of the top of the casks, opening them up. As you would see it just begin to turn, picks one of the casks and tilts it into its mouth, as it just starts drinking from these huge kegs that have been set out. As everyone starts whooping and hollering, you would see everyone begin lifting their own kegs and drinks up and start downing them alongside it. As you see this huge dragon turtle drinking what is the equivalent of a lake's worth of alcohol.
Holy shit.
As everyone continues to cheer and, like, holler at this, enjoying the drinks, you would see every now and again something fall from the turtle that some people would be scrambling to catch, like the bouquet thrown from a wedding. Anyone here can make an attempt to try and grab whatever it is that is falling.
Sure.
by making a dex check. The DC is 15.
Not one.
Not one.
Okay, wait.
Hit
I'm
in the
going
head
to-
by one of them.
I'm going to send Destiny forward. And when I think she can get a good shot at one, because it's a range of touch, Destiny can cast guidance on herself.
What happens when the dice bounces off the barrier when I didn't mean to
That's
do
fine.
that? Well,
Sure.
then I didn't get shit.
Greaser, the one that bonks off your head, Greaser, it lands accidentally perfectly in Greaser's hands as she just kind of offers you it.
No, that's for you.
She holds it and just kind of like fluffs up again, just sat in your lap basically as you're there with her. As you would see that it is a tell scale, like quite a large one, like easily like half a foot across, in the shape of a heart.
My love for Greaser is just getting.
As anyone who got
Too much
over a
fun.
15, you would
Dexterity,
also,
yeah? Yeah.
you would
22.
also be
That's guidance.
collecting one of these scales. As you would see,
Stupid
there's
invisible.
there's couples in the crowd that are all like, happily like,
off
we
my
got
dice."
one, sort of thing. Together,
So it's a scale?
a scale that's fallen off the dragon tail.
I'm going to go in Dess's eyes for a sec, just have her swoop around the crowd, and I'm going to have her drop the scale and like towards a kid.
Aww.
Bro, what
you
if we
drop one-
we could probably sell those?
As you drop one, it lands in the kid's arms, kind of like that, bounces on the forearms, and they're just like, oh.
Yeah,
You
they're
see
like
him
the
hold it,
baseball pass kind of thing.
Stare, shocked, and then just looks at this other little dwarven girl next to him, just kisses him on the cheek, and then just sits there blushing,
Aw.
and she just starts blushing as well, and it's this really cute little moment between them.
Yeah, so just beside you two,
Disgusting.
Adrian's just between you, and he's just smiling to himself like an idiot. Like, bring
Eyes
Dess back.
ghost white.
Yep.
Disgusting.
Oh my god, now.
This is the follower of the Queen of Flesh.
Hey,
Lupine
That's
given that
different.
one.
Oh my god, now.
that's just sex.
So it's
As
like-
you-
it's like a
as-
five.
As you see, you would watch as different peoples of the crowd, these couples would take, like a little hammer or something like that between each other, or their mugs of ale. They would crack the scale in two, splitting the heart. As you would watch them share it between them. As see Greaser, who was offering it you at first, looks between all of these couples doing it and just clock. And hands you the other half, just all pruned up with all the feathers.
Boy, all of these death flags.
Shut the fuck
Don't forget,
up.
Greaser-
I wanna enjoy
Greaser is
myself with Greaser.
Greaser is considered an adult, I'm just saying.
The roll just is like onto it.
I just want to prove him wrong. God damn it. I want to prove him wrong.
If you remember, last episode, I did point out that Greaser has way more health than the entire party.
Yeah. Doesn't mean she can't die.
True.
Not really.
Everyone
getting
can
it. Lucas will crack the scale and then kind of on the other half.
Because you hand her something that's like 4 times her size. She's just like, what are you doing under me this for, you lovelorn little lad? I'm not gonna. What are you doing? She's just blushing hard as she's just. It's a romance thing, you numpty. Do you notice it's all couples doing it? She just shakes her head and just like kind of, oh Jesus, not Jesus, oh God.
as each of you, you know, able to sit there and enjoy this, you know, drinks ahead, everyone's cheering. Random dwarves would sometimes just kind of hand you off drinks, as you know, some of the ones that haven't been drunk by the guardian, the dragon tail. You would see that some people are collecting like booze out of it before the dragon tail gets to it, and they're just handing it out. And this stuff is like platinum quality good grade stuff here. As, you know, everyone's allowed to basically take their share. As everyone, you know, gets to drink and be merry and have a great old time. And... Oh, I thought I nearly crashed there. You would see that as the dragon turtle has its full fill, this look on its face of just kind of a little, like, happy, drunken, like, sway to it. Big grin on its face as it kind of, like, does its little bow and lets out this long, crooning, soft song into the air that makes all of those remaining firework chandeliers from top to bottom as it just showers the entire hold in this flurry of different colors as everyone is like soaked in all these different shades of color. This powder that kind of clings to you and turns you into your own little rainbow, basically, of color. It would begin dipping back as it begins slowly sinking into the water. It gives one last little crooning song as it begins to vanish beneath the water once more. And as everyone gives one last final cheer and hooray for the thanks the Hold Lord, the Hold Guardian has given them, making sure Holwar has stayed protected for thousands upon thousands of years. That is where we are going to end it for tonight.
Boy, I can't wait for us to somehow fuck this up.
So, Mr. Dicidius, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If I gave you a small list of yes/no questions to ask the skull, would you be willing to check them off for me?
Yes, 100%.
Pug.
Mr.
I am using
Dm
this,
Dicidius.
Yes.
I have a question. So
Yes.
I'm assuming that with the session now over,
Yes.
characters would have just gone to bed, right? They would've just headed to bed,
Generally,
or
unless
we
anyone
carrying
else
on?
has anything else they wanted to say for the night.
No.
Well, before going to bed, Gill would have filled the sword in on more history.
Yeah, spent a bit more time doing that.
Just gonna point out, I know for a fucking fact, we're all fucking somehow getting into that room. I'm gonna be sat in the corner with Greaser. I don't know about you. I'm gonna be asleep and I'm gonna have Greaser in my arms when we sleep.
Yeah, it's. I love.
I gotta get the headset off because I need to make something to eat. I'll be in the Discord if you guys want to hang.
I was saying, like, cause, I didn't know how it would do this if I even got. I was going to, because I've been trying to do this for like the longest time. Because like I've been basically barking orders to like Lupine for like the longest time and not giving her anything. So I was like, okay, I need to do something.
You give her something that is basically like a borderline proposal. As a thing that's like 4 times her size.
I knew you just wanted that fairy, so he wanted that fairy so he could fuck it.
What the?
The fuck?
The fuck?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Also, implications with Greaser. I just fucking love it. It's so cute.
Look, if anything, Greaser will be a big part in whether or not certain things happen with Shay. Like, genuinely, I'm gonna make that now a thing. Genuinely,
I did do a roll for their perception of everyone, and Nat 20, she's in love with you because you are like an angel that just soared into her life and changed everything. With Adrian a close second. being the one that
I
has been
always
there,
take the
like,
first
you're
one.
hired, here's all your new clothes, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
He's like a dad. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, you finishing streaming? No.
You haven't already like.
But like, oh gosh, I wanna like.
Thank you.
I did not expect to get a nat 20 on that intimidation.
It was great! It was great!
I.
What do you want me to tell your family?
Because I was thinking,
that'll
because
help you,
like
everyone, right?
that, like being called the Queen of the Silver Tongue, like talking
Oh,
about
no,
like just her
100%.
appearance and all that, that would have really pissed her off, sort of thing. So having just that feel of like it